yeah. Better unyami ase, hallelujah. Ade chinsnoma, you unyami yeah, chiosa, yeah. Better unyami ase, yeah. Ade chinsnoma, you unyami yeah, chiosa, yeah. Better unyami ase, hallelujah. Ade chinsnoma, you unyami yeah, chiosa, yeah. Better unyami ase, Missy Messiah, what you anymore, Jam, dear Guru, Amani, Nasu, when where we anymore, dear Guru, Amani, Nasu.
City 97.3. More variety.
Is City
97.3. This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Hey, if you're high by four, Monkoto woman, now Christo, yes, so de Moyami, na Cynthia, so one. Tamponina, Cynthia, woman, everybody, yes, so de Moyami, na Cynthia, so one. Hey, how many more by four, Monkoto woman, now Christo, yes, so de Moyami, na Cynthia, so one. Tamponina, Cynthia, woman.
Rexoma, a song for the ages. Traditional African praise, African gospel praise. Amazing way to start an eventful, promising, great day on your favorite radio station, 97.3, and make it more meaningful. And the rhythm goes the favorite Jamal. And so we start off on the wings of a great song with thoughtful discussion, balanced news, and of course, very passionate promotion of that which we hold true and that which we hold dear. It's the month of March. It's our Heritage Month, celebrating the best of Ghana in music and song, in food and drink, in dance and celebration. Oh, Ajis. It's a white handkerchief song. Oh, that's it. You know, Rexoma and Nat Brew, in those 90s, they knew something. They contacted something, I tell you. Anything they touch, it turns to fire. You know, that original group called Nacorex, Nat Brew, Rexoma. I haven't seen a more talented, powerful trio in a long time. And when they went their individual ways, they were still just unbeatable. Clearly, there was some synergy. There was some great talent. And I wish they would come again for one last time. Come together just to do something. Nat Brew, Rexoma, and Nakosia Japan. Oh my God. We can drop this on Sunday. The spirit will flow. And so we start off with the New Super Review segment on the wings of this beautiful song. And then we bring you the business news at 7. And then there's also the sports news, followed by lots of things. We're really shamelessly pushing food. I mean, we're not even trying to hide it. All kinds of foods. We want you to come over to the beautiful AMA Gardens to take part in a 2-day festival. There's music, there's dance, lots to drink and eat. All of that happening on the 29th and 30th. So that's Saturday and Sunday as the month of March comes to a close. We're so grateful for the patronage, the sponsorships, the support throughout the month. Traveling around the country in our 7-day heritage caravan. Our honor series bringing you various histories. And now it's all about the food. Somebody calls it gastronomy. And so we are grateful to Fidelity Bank for sponsoring the New Super Review segment. Every goal deserves a chance to flourish, and with hard work, dedication, and a strong belief in yourself, the seed of greatness is within reach. Together, let's turn your dreams into reality. The segment is also brought to you by Total Energies. Our Excellium is a new formula. Not the formula to pass your exams, the formula to keep your car moving. Talk of formula and chewing. The additive enriched fuel with its powerful 3-in-1 action cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Insist on Total, insist on Excellium. And of course, we are sponsored as well by Piva Beverages, coming in 5 distinct flavors for many occasions, parties, breaking your fast. Oh yes, the cola, the orange, the cocktail, the grapefruit, and the tangerine. This song could play all morning, I tell you. Thank you so much, Rexoma. Rexoma. That's another one. I call it Mabu. Let's call it Awoyu. Awoyu. It's an interactive show. Let's hear from you. 054-998-6996. Now, I do notice quite a number of your follow-up stories. I've not followed up because of the kind of things we're doing this week. But hey, please keep sending those in. I'll push some of them through. 054-998-6996. When we come back, we are jumping straight into the headlines.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva Tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangerine. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-322-31. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Oh, jump on now. Go, the go. Google me. At what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open there.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
The go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
up in the morning, and you know the money calling. Oh, you go work, but you know it's out in your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, cause you know it's out in your side. And when you dream, no say I live for you. And when you hustle every day, when you wanna go, anything you do, I live for you. If I believe I live your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I live your side, fidelity.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Mabo abafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo bafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo yeah mabo bafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo bafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo bafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo bafwe mabo nyami bafwe mabo media sumbiana mabo media sumbiana mabo somimwo bafwe somimwo bafu gebre somimwo eya mami wintie mami yasi no bafu ne ya somimwo bami ko yuso no bafwe somimwo bafwe somimwo bafwe somimwo eya mami wintie mami yasi no bafu ne ya somimwo bami ko yuso no bafwe somimwo somimwo bafwe somimwo bafu gebre somimwo eya mami wintie mami yasi no bafu ne ya somimwo bami ko yuso no bafwe somimwo bafwe somimwo bafwe somimwo eya mami wintie mami yasi no bafu ne ya somimwo bami ko yuso no bafwe somimwo minyamie ejo nyamia owonkwa minyamie ejo nyamia owonkwa ye minyamie adum nyamia owonkwa
Oh, I can't wait for Saturday and Sunday with Kwampa doing some very, very hot Jamal-like African music. And there's a long line of patrons. You know the dance they do? Go make, left, right. It's also like the handkerchief one.
Get some 2 white handkerchiefs rolling it like that.
No, enjoy.
nyame bemu ne mayemi remu. Ebeka sempa ye di achirama.
If you live in some local community, then you know the song.
Yeah, man.
You guys wear white.
Oh, dear. Wafama, yeah, cry. Ayo, na ya mirengo. Nyamika yewo, na ya mirengo. Yebeka sempa, ye di achirama. Asunje, di onyame di amaye. Oh, dear. Wafama, yeah, cry.
You know that. Anyway, so it's 6:37, and I'm here with another Boating, enjoying the very best of the morning. Bringing you some quick headlines to get you informed. So, what are the papers saying this morning?
I start off with the Ghanaian Times front page says President names 72 DCEs in 8 regions pending approval by assemblies. And then you have the Ghana Traditional Council bans drumming, noise making in Gamashi from May 12 to June 11.
All right.
Parliament approves abolition of e-levy. And Ghana ranks high in labor, utility services, business insolvency. This is according to a World Bank report for 2024.
Daily Guide newspaper.
Daily Guide is heavy on the betting taxes that have been removed. Says e-levy, gold, betting, lotto taxes gone.
Okay.
Mahama names 71. So Daily Guide says 71. Ghanaian Times says 72. Okay.
Maybe there's one we are not sure.
Yes.
Definitely above 70.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely above 70.
All
Okay.
right.
NDC not committed to Galamsey fight. This is the NPP speaking. April 30, D-Day for Akutia MP. And then you have the SkyTrain probe. National security questions Amewu. All right, I jump into the Daybreak newspaper. Daybreak has a doomed fire victims reject Muntaka rice.
A doomed fire victim do what?
Reject Muntaka rice. I think the NADMO was there to share some relief items. So they say they don't want the relief items.
Okay.
They want their space to rebuild their structures and continue trading.
That's so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Return missing land cruisers. Retired generals ordered. We'll have to get the details to know who exactly is giving the order. And then you have GPHA, GRA strengthen collaboration. Daily Post. Daily Post this morning says Parliament approves scrapping of e-levy, emission levy, and betting tax. Fuel stations to operate 24 hours. But most of them do. Well, EDUG calls for
across the country, so this will be a new one.
EDUG calls for security agency support. President Mahama releases first list of MMDCEs, and Professor Buckman commends government on tax policy reform.
Let's do the Daily Democrat and then the New Republic before we go online with Mr. Sky.
Daily Democrat. NACOC nabs British citizen with cannabis. Edubuahene's $7 million scandal. AG on the move.
All right.
Fuel, and then it has the EDUG story. Fuel stations to operate 24 hours.
Then the New Republic has a very interesting headline.
Yes, a Signal Gate scandal. James Bond's lawyer, coup foiled, attaches fury as 32 more scramble for booty.
It's very interesting characterizations there.
Yeah, then you have the fuel station story. Then you have Mahama's plan to pull schools and clinics off national grid for solar power. Cabinet gives thumbs up. And then king of lavish parties. Parked accounts freeze mutes party king. Strengthening gold regulations for CD stability. Also a story there.
Right, Scott, if you can take us online, what else can you bring us?
So let me take you to CNR, which is the citynewsroom.com, and they lead with my government has no animosity towards judiciary, quoting President John Dramani Mahama. You know he's in the news over his move on the Chief Justice of the Republic. Also, Lance Minister defends recruitment of river guards in Galamsey fight. Another story here talks about the Doom Fire. We don't want rice. You talked about that, but a Doom Fire victims jeer at Muntaka. And then also another story here says Galamsey hasn't deteriorated under Mahama. This is coming in from Isaac Atando. Now, if you go to Channel 1 News.com, the Minister for Lands is quoted here, Kofi Amabua, quoted as saying, no one will be spared in Galamsey fight. Also, Galamsey, excavators serve multiple purposes. Temporary ban not feasible. Again, quoting the Minister for Lands.
I pushed him on a lot of things. It's a very interesting situation.
Okay. Now, if you go further on that page, Mahama directs AG GBA to explore fast-track courts for corruption cases. Now, if you turn to GNA. Parliament abolishes e-levy.
Kabudu rejectamenta. Never again.
Yeah. Another story here says Parliament approves 1.2 billion Ghana cedis for some other consideration, and then President nominates persons for appointments as DCEs in 8 regions.
Do you know your DCE yet? Yours is not part?
Yes. There's. I was actually expecting one of my mates to take take
he
it.
was angling for it.
Yeah, he was actually interviewed, Israel Bosman, but
From which constituency?
from Ketu South.
Who did they choose there?
One Wallace. The name is Wallace something. I would have to.
We'll look inside.
I will look inside. Well. Now, if you turn to myjoyonline.com, we don't need rice. Edun 5 victims rejecting interior minister donation. Oh, meaning your fee. Elsewhere, repealing of e-levy is a positive sign. Ken Ashigbe is being quoted here, and then also 40 former public workers sue government over alleged unlawful dismissals. Let me take you to another news website. If you go to starfmonline.com, they have a story here that says some GOG payroll salaries suspended over NIA card matters. Another story here that says $2 million SkyTrain scandal Peter Bawu released after arrest. Now, if you turn to Class FM, they have a story that talks about Parliament approving repeal of e-levy and related stories.
What about BBC? We are told there's a 25% tariff on imported cars into the US.
Yep.
We don't know what that means for our own car market.
So Trump announces 25% tariffs on car imports to US. Some analysts are saying that it's actually good for the US economy. All kinds of claims are being made. Back for
car company.
The Tesla people.
They may enjoy.
And then Zelensky is hoping US will stand strong in face of Russian demand.
So are they still fighting?
Well, there has been some announcement of a sort of ceasefire in the Black Sea area.
The Ukraine man should just, you've come to Trump, you say, just stop the fight. They should just stop the fight.
They should. I mean, it's gone on for too long.
Charlie, it has affected our economy, it
Charlie,
has affected our rice, our flour, our bread.
Charlie.
And we have still not produced enough. We'll wait, they will finish the war and plant wheat and import to us.
Charlie, can you imagine?
Charlie, we are strong. Let's do 11.
All right. Parliament was hot yesterday. I'm reading from the Daily Guide, page 3. It says e-levy, gold, betting, lotto taxes gone. Okay. Story by NS Kofi Edu. Parliament has repealed multiple controversial tax policies, including the electronic transfer levy, e-levy, the emissions tax, and withholding taxes on betting, lottery, and unprocessed gold. The decision, aimed at easing financial burdens on citizens and businesses, follows the passage of key amendment bills on taxation.
All right.
The move comes after the Finance Committee of Parliament reviewed and recommended the repeal of these taxes following deliberations with the Finance Minister, Dr. Kassia Latuba-Forsen, and other key stakeholders.
So are they all gone immediately or some will go later? Because I'm told the e-levy, I think Thursday the President is supposed to. Okay, so e-levy 1st April.
1st April. I think the others, they are different dates. The President.
It will not be. Today is what, Thursday?
Please,
Thursday, yes, 27th March.
Why are you saying? You don't like the 1st April date, and it's even a holiday on.
No tricks, yeah.
I know why any April.
It's not easy.
Let's still stay with developments in government. If you go to page 12.
Yes.
Of the Ghanaian Times, they lead with the story you asked me about. President naming 72 DCs in 8 regions. And the story basically says that the president of the Republic has released the list of people who will be DCs under his government. Julius Yaupetiti reporting on the Centre's Press. President John Dramani Mahama, in accordance with Article 2431 and Section 21 of the Local Government Amendment Act of 2016, has nominated 72 persons for appointment as chief executives across 8 regions. Now, Volta has 18, OT 9, Ahafo 6, Bono 10, Bono East 9, Savannah 5, and North East 6, as well as Western North 9. And then if you go into the story,
mentioned there.
So let me take you to the Volta region. And first of all, let me start start from home. So if you
and mind you, these guys have to be sort of
they're pending approval by the assembly.
Yes. So Ketu South, Nicholas Kobla Walachi.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the name from Ketu South constituency. Now Ho, Stephen Adom, Hohwe Prosper Kumi, Ketu North, your constituency, Reverend Martin Amanaki, Keta Wisdom Sade. Charlie, the name is very, very familiar.
Is it not the assemblyman we dealt with? You know, the assemblyman we dealt with during the flooding.
Yes.
For I think it's Jelukov. I forget the town.
No, this is the Anyako area.
So this is different.
No. Is it still Kesta constituency?
Yes, it was Anyako.
Anyako, Seva, and Kum. He is the assembly member for that area. So Wisdom Sada is taking that place. And Pando is also, we are told that place is
other regions.
Now, if you go to some other regions, for instance, you go to Bono East, Sene East, we have Frederick Nkrumah.
Okay.
Sene West, we have Husseini Kari. Through East, Dauda Abdul Nasir.
Okay.
Through West, Samuel Ejipong. And Kintampo North, we have Isaac Donko. Those are some of the names.
What about the Bono region itself?
Bono region.
I don't have the list in front of you.
The Bono is not here immediately in front of me.
You have to find it.
But if you go to Western North, we have Akontombra, Joseph Apia.
All right.
Our wing, Stephen Moncha.
Okay.
Bia East, Francis Amankwa. Bia West, Matthew Ano. Bibieni, Bekwai, Sebastian Obeng.
Let me give you a related story. Combating Galamsey to be a top KPI for DC East. This is Amako Fibua speaking on the point of view yesterday. So Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Amako Fibua, has announced plans to prioritize the fight against illegal mining known as Galamsey by integrating it into the performance evaluations of the district chief executives. Now, in an interview on the point of view on Wednesday, Mr. Boa emphasized that combating Galamsey will be a top key priority or top key performance indicator or KPI for DC East. He highlighted that involving local authorities and communities in the licensing process is crucial for the effective oversight and enforcement. Now, still on that, Minister, he says excavators serve multiple purposes. Temporary ban not feasible. I pressed him on that, whether he would ban the importation, because we imported 6.2 billion cedis worth of excavators last year. It's the third highest import after oil and diesel. Now, the minister has rejected calls for a temporary ban on the importation of excavators as measures to curb illegal mining in the country. Now, speaking on the point of view, he emphasized that excavators serve multiple purposes beyond mining, making an outright ban impractical. Now, self-propelled bulldozers with 360-degree superstructure amounted to 6.2 billion cedis, resulting in 2.5% of our import in 2024, and this is attributed also to the increase in Galamsey issues.
Well, but still on Galamsey, the MPP is here accusing the NDC of not being committed to the fight. This is on page 3 of the Daily Guide. The New Patriotic Party NPP has said the National Democratic Congress NDC, led by President John Mahama, is not committed to bringing an end to illegal mining, popularly called Galamsey, which is ravaging most of the country's forest reserves. Speaking at a press conference at the party's headquarters in Accra yesterday, the NPP's Director of Communications, Richard Dahiagba, stated that despite NDC's vigorous campaign against illegal mining, the party has allowed its members to engage in the illegal practice without taking meaningful steps to combat the menace. He said, quote, the NDC is complicit in the astronomical growth of illegal mining. With the NDC government in power, its members and supporters within the Galamsey space have begun to dig in our forests for gold, while the government intensifies discussions about combating Galamsey.
Okay, so let's take you to the Ashanti region. The Minister for Interior took rise to victims who are suffering as a result of fire outbreak at the Edum market. But they say they don't want the rice.
They don't want
Minister, you bring me the rice. Let me take you to some other place. Now, the story in the Daybreak newspaper says victims of the recent devastating fire at Edum in Kumasi have rejected a donation of 1,500 bags of rice, 800 boxes of cooking oil. Charlie?
We are not hungry people. We want to work.
And so, provided by the Minister for Interior, a member of Parliament for the Asawase constituency, Muntaka Mubarak. Now, the donation intended to support those affected by the fire, which destroyed several properties and left many businesses in ruins, has sparked controversy following the victims' decision to refuse the items. Now, the affected traders expressed their dissatisfaction with the aid, stating that the donated goods do not align with their immediate needs as they require financial assistance and business support
to
begin their recovery.
I think some of these things are important. You know, the days of just giving us handouts, we want something more substantive.
Charlie, my people.
I would have collected the rice first.
And
then advise them that this time don't bring rice.
Bring something else.
But Charlie, it's good to have pride too, you know. It's not like we're hungry people. By the way, a lot of these guys are shop owners. So it's not like
they run businesses.
So maybe what they need is a plan for resettlement or reconstruction. So and if they accept the rice, the minister will say, well, I've done my part. But maybe they expect something more substantive. Sometimes you need to make a statement like that. You can't give us rice and stew every day.
No,
we are not hungry people. No, Charlie.
No, I think.
Right, in our news this morning, the minister is proposing a 10 pesewa on every liter of fuel bought to. He wants to read to the Ghana National Taxes.
I thought they said they are removing taxes.
Yes, but he says he's going to cabinet with that.
To do what?
To seek 10 pesos on every liter of fuel bought in the country to fund the Ghana National Fire Service.
No,
he says the last tender that was bought in this country was in 2014.
They should allocate it to the budget. They should remove it from waste. Another 10 pesos for we
on every liter of fuel. Well, let's get into investigations and probes and all that. This one in the Daily Guide says SkyTrain probe. National security questions Amewu. Story by Jibril Abdul Razak. A former Minister for Railways Development, John Peter Amewu, has been questioned over government expenditure of $2 million on the botched SkyTrain project. Reports suggest that he was arrested on Tuesday, March 25, 2025, by operatives of the National Security over his potential involvement in the payment for a project that never materialized. He has, however, been released after questioning as the Office of the Attorney General builds a docket on the case.
And just to quickly remind you, if you go to the page 10 of the Ghanaian Times, the story about the Chief Justice, the petition against her, and the subsequent transfer to the Council of State.
Let me give you an update. Feel free to criticize my government. Mahama tells GBA yesterday the president was called upon by members of the GBA and he's called on them to actively scrutinize and critique his government's policies, emphasizing that accountability is essential for national development. His remarks came during a courtesy call led by Mrs. Efuagate, who's the president of the bar. Now, I just wanted to give you one look. So I have two very strange foreign stories. Europeans are being asked to stockpile food as war threat heightens. I thought I was reading wrong, but actually it's on multiple platforms.
Wow.
So maybe give me the final story from your side.
Well, April 30 is the D-Day for the Akwatia MP.
All right.
The Supreme Court has set April 30, 2025 to deliver two rulings concerning applications filed by embattled Member of Parliament MP for Akwatia, NS Yakumi, challenging the decision of a High Court in Kufodia, which convicted him for contempt of court after he flouted an earlier injunction issued by the court. The Apex Court will determine, among other things, allegations by the MP that the trial court breached the rule of natural justice by not hearing multiple interlocutory applications filed by his lawyers prior to the court finding him guilty of contempt.
Meanwhile, just a quick one. Repairs will be fully covered by our insurance. ANC more assures affected customers. I'm sure you know from yesterday, the rain 2 days ago. The management of ANC has assured customers whose vehicles were affected by the recent structural damage at its carport that all necessary repairs will be fully covered by its insurers. This comes after a heavy rainstorm accompanied by strong gusty winds and lightning late Tuesday afternoon caused destruction across Accra at the ANC mall at East Legon. It caused the collapse of a solar panel structure in the parking area and damaged several vehicles. So the company apologized for the distress caused and in a public statement confirmed that the incident occurred and that they acknowledged that some clients' vehicles were affected and they want to assure the clients that insurance will fully cover that. I think that's a good development.
Yeah, it's a good development. Let me turn back to page 12 of the Ghanaian Times and quickly draw your attention to the story. Ghana ranks high in labor, utility services, and business insolvency.
Utility services. I was there yesterday.
Business insolvency. Why? Companies are folding up like that?
That's not what it means.
Okay.
The processes for helping businesses to avoid complete collapse and to be administered.
Oh, that's what they are talking about.
In that area, Ghana does well.
Okay.
The other area Ghana does well is maybe utility service provision generally. Okay. But in many of the 10 parameters, Ghana didn't do very, very well. Okay. Togo did better in ports in terms of how they facilitate clearing of goods at the port, access to finance, the speed of resolving judicial issues. The report claimed that it took 900 days. Some people in the judiciary disputed this, but even if it takes 100 days or 200 days, it's still too long. Let me give you two very strange stories. Now, this is EU urges citizens to stockpile 72 hours worth of supplies amid war risk. Now, this is strange. European Union citizens should stockpile enough food and other essential supplies to sustain them for at least 3 days in the event of a crisis, the EU Commission has said. In a new guidance released on Wednesday, the Commission stressed the need for Europe to shift its mindset to foster a culture of preparedness and resilience. This is on will. The 18-page document warns that Europe is facing a new reality, marred with risk and uncertainty, citing Russia's full-scale war in Ukraine, rising geopolitical tensions, sabotage of critical infrastructure, and electronic warfare as prominent factors. The Brussels initiative appears to serve as a wake-up call for member states to the gravity of the bloc's security situation. Charlie?
Look, I mean, they should stop all this.
This is a CNN story.
They should stop all of these things. Go sit down and resolve the problem. What is this? The people are hungry. They can't find food to eat.
You have to stop because generally when the people then start fighting, we too. Because if Russia recreates, we don't get flour. Yeah. If Europe is at war, they won't even get water to drink.
We don't die with that.
So we have to stop. Charlie, we have to raise the question in Parliament. Because don't forget that the world wars were actually started in that part of the world.
Yes.
So we need to be careful.
They should stop this thing. Look, we have moved past
so that's why they should have collected the rice.
This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Two quick announcements. No police at Okongolo. Situation is bad. Police from Legon Police Station, please get to the Okongolo traffic light and restore some order. Bernard, I live at West Legon. I haven't had power since Tuesday. I don't even know who to call. ECG, a listener at, West Legon, forgive me, not East Legon, West Legon. It says, Bernard, I haven't had light since Tuesday and I don't have any information. I live at West Legon. No information. I've called several times, no response. So, ECG Kofi Chinese, please go to West Legon, or I'm going to give your number to somebody. People are hungry for power. 2 days of no light. West Legon is not correct. City Business News is next. Nashika says that's already here. Every day people face different emergencies. Police emergency, fire emergency, medical emergency, you name it. But many Ghanaians don't know the emergency numbers. Well, here's one you would want to remember. *770#. Yes, *770# is the new EcoBank Money Emergency number. Now, it gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility payments, airtime and data purchases, so much more. So dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
Good morning, Na.
Good morning, Bernard. Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN Goil and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Coming up, World Bank flags 900-day delay in commercial dispute resolution in Ghana. Also coming up, Association of Ghana Industries AGI commends Parliament for repealing the electronic transfer levy. And later, Minister of Food and Agriculture reiterates Ghana's commitment to ECOWAS regional integration. We settle for the details of our stories now. The World Bank Country Director for Ghana, Liberia and Sierra Leone, Robert Talisi O'Brien, has disclosed that resolving a commercial dispute in Ghana takes an average of 900 days, a process that is 4 times longer than in Cote d'Ivoire. This, he has said, is stifling the growth of businesses, particularly those in the private sector. Speaking at the launch of the 2024 Business Ready report, which highlights several challenges challenges affecting businesses in Ghana, including complex tax compliance, Robert O'Brien called for collaborative efforts to address these obstacles.
Registering a new business in Ghana takes 57 days compared to 3 days in Rwanda. Why? Can't Ghana do just as well as Rwanda? Of course it can. Market competition, Ghana scores only 32 out of 100, and the reason for this is weak competition policies and opaque procurement systems. Again, should Ghana be in the bottom third? No. Dispute resolution, this one is really a shocker. According to our data, resolving a commercial case takes an average of 900 days. This is 4 times longer than Côte d'Ivoire. Again, why? Is there a good reason for that? I don't think so. These are some of the areas to focus on. Digital infrastructure. Nearly 48% of Ghanaian firms report monthly internet disruptions, which of course holds back productivity and competitiveness. Trade logistics. Import clearance averages, it takes 14 days on average to clear imports, much longer than in Morocco or Vietnam.
Robert Halisi O'Brien is the World Bank Country Director for Ghana, Liberia and Sierra Leone. Now, the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, is hailing Parliament's decision to repeal the Electronic Transfer Levy, e-levy, citing its potential to boost business productivity. Since its introduction in 2022, the e-levy has faced intense criticism from citizens and businesses due to its impact on electronic financial transactions. Speaking to Citi Business News, the president of the Greater Accra branch of AGI, Chona Makwelu, welcomed the move, stating that it will help reduce transaction costs and increase productivity.
And so for us, it is extremely welcoming news to have government make a final decision to scrap the e-levy. We're most grateful. Our hope is that this will go a long way to create savings for our businesses, because the money they would have been using to pay e-levy will now be used to channel into a more productive aspects of their business. And we hope that government would follow suit in addressing other tax-related issues that we've raised, including the restructuring of the VAT and its attendant levies and taxes, as it were. So we are excited that this is happening.
You had there the president of the Greater Accra branch of the Association of Ghana Industries, Chonam Akpelu there. We stay a bit longer on the e-levy because the Member of Parliament for Brekum West, Dixon Tredia, has expressed support for the repeal of the electronic transfer levy, stating that its removal will significantly benefit small-scale businesses, particularly in his constituency.
Its abolition today is so crucial for the development and growth of small-scale businesses, especially in my constituency, where we have a number of those small-scale businesses that have been complaining. Poor people sending 200, 300, 400 Ghana cedis, having the impact. Businesses transferring 1,000, 2,000, 5,000 are also facing the same wrath. So everybody is going to benefit from this. And that is rather going to encourage the cashless society that we've all been preaching for. Because if you transfer money and you're going to pay more, people will rather want to carry money to do cash transactions, which we are moving away.
That was Member of Parliament for Brekum West, Dixon Tredia, speaking. Now, the Ghana Chamber of Mines has reassured its members of a positive outcome of its engagement with the government to lessen the impact of the proposed 3% growth and sustainability levy in the 2025 budget. The Chamber revealed that it is collaborating with the Ministries of Lands and Natural Resources and Finance to alleviate the levy's burden on financially distressed mining companies. Speaking at a press briefing in Accra, the Director of External Relations and Communications at the Chamber, Ahmed Dasanang Tongma, stressed the Chamber's dedication to support the government in achieving its revenue targets.
The Chamber, as part of its interactions, have discussed these concerns with the Minister of Finance. We have also informed the Finance Committee of Parliament. So just for them to understand how the GSL affects us. Nonetheless, the Chamber remains committed to collaborating with the Ministries of Lands, Natural Resources and Finance to find solutions that will mitigate the levy's impact on financially distressed companies while supporting government revenue goals. So what we're just saying that GSL is a government proposition, and as a law-abiding industry, we will work with government within the laws to see how best we can help government to meet its monetary requirements and also cushion our members from the impact of it. So it's going to be like a win-win situation for us.
Ahmed Dasana Ntongma is the Director of External Relations and Communications at the Ghana Chamber of Mines. Moving on, the Minister of Food and Agriculture has reaffirmed Ghana's commitment to ECOWAS regional integration, stressing the government's dedication to the continuous implementation of key trade policies. Speaking on behalf of the Minister at the National Validation Workshop of the ECOWAS Agricultural Trade and Market Scorecard in Accra, the Chief Technical Advisor at the Ministry, Kwesi Etubondi, highlighted President John Mahama's good neighborliness tours as a strategic effort to strengthen diplomatic and economic relations with neighboring countries.
Under the current government, good neighborliness tour, you must observe that this great effort by His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama aim to reinforce diplomatic and economic relationship with Ghana and its neighboring countries. In recent visit, the President highlighted the vital role that long-distance truck drivers play in the economies of both nations. He acknowledged the existing challenges faced by these transporters, include cumbersome customs procedure, roadblocks, delay at border crossing, and unofficial fees imposed along the trade routes. The President expressed his administration's unwavering commitment to strengthen regional trade by ensuring that all barriers hindering smooth transportation of goods and services between Ghana and Mali are removed.
Kwesi Etubondi is Chief Technical Advisor at the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. Some other stories now. Piva Beverages has taken delivery of 10 vans from Shafor Motors, a move that is expected to enhance the company's logistical efficiency and ensure a more effective supply of its beverages and bottled water across its markets. The official presentation of the vehicles took place at the Piva Beverages premises in Adenta, marking a significant milestone for both companies. With this new development, Piva Beverages has become the single largest customer of Shafor Motors, further solidifying a business relationship that aligns with its growth ambitions. This investment in logistics is a strategic step by Piva Beverages to strengthen its supply chain, allowing for a more seamless distribution network. The additional vans are expected to facilitate quicker response times to market demands and improve product availability to retailers and consumers. Now let's have a quick market check on the currency board across some forex bureaus, and the dollar is going for 15 cedis 50 pesos, while the British pound is going for 19 cedis 50 pesos, and the euro is at 16 cedis 50 pesos. Remember that these are the rates being offered by the forex bureaus to the public. And that's all for the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, Goyle, and EcoBank. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
Charlie, where are you?
Boss man, I'm at the bank.
Really? But your car is in front of your house.
Bro, my bank on my phone, Charlie.
Oh, how?
EcoBank, bro. With EcoBank mobile app, I can do everything, anywhere, anytime. Listen, I just checked my account balance, paid Ahmed's school fees, and sent money to my grandma at Wale.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Masa, just download the EcoBank mobile app from the Google Play Store or the App Store, or dial *770# and be your own bank manager.
Manager.
Whether to pay bills or fees, to check account statements, send money across Ghana, abroad, and more, EcoBank mobile app has got it covered. EcoBank Mobile, making everyday people live everyday lives the EcoBank way. EcoBank, the Pan-African bank.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Let me repeat the two announcements. Police needed at the Okonglu traffic light this morning. And a couple of people in West Legon said they've not had power for since Tuesday. So I'm urging the ECG contact center. Please pick your calls and tell them something. They are not happy at all. 12 minutes past 7. Kickoff is next with your favorite Shell V Power. Now available at all Shell V Power stations. Experience unbeatable engine performance from V Power. You can maintain optimal performance with unbeatable protection against performance robbing engine deposits. Say hello to Shell V Power. Shell go well. And the Lesheho Don't Call Me campaign has come to you because you deserve financial peace. Life comes with financial challenges, but with Lesheho, you don't have to face them alone. From now till April 30, we've reduced our interest rates just for you. Whether it's education, rent, or unexpected expenses, we've got the right loan to meet your needs. Simply call or WhatsApp Nana on 0270040799. Lesheho, let's improve life. Edwin Kwakufi is joining us with the sport. Good morning, Edwin.
Good morning, Bernard. It's Thursday morning. Welcome aboard to Kickoff on the City Breakfast Show with me, Edwin Kwakufi. Coming up, we'll hear from Black Stars captain Jordan Ayew and striker Antoine Semenyo. And we'll also see why the Club World Cup has suddenly become one of the most prestigious competitions in world football. Kickoff is sponsored by Shell Go Well, Zonda GH and Lesheho. Let's improve life. We start with Black Stars captain Jordan Ayew, who has thanked Ghanaians for their unwavering support during the just ended international break. In an emotional open letter to the fans, the 33-year-old gave assurances of the team's resolve to make things right after their failure to qualify to the AFCON later this year. My colleague Bernard Abeku Otre has more.
On behalf of my colleagues, I would like to extend our sincerest gratitude for your unwavering support during our recent 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Chad and Madagascar. Your infectious energy, passion, and loyalty inspire us, and we are deeply honored to represent this great nation. Although we face challenges in the African Cup of Nations qualifiers, we are committed to turning things around and making you proud. We are working diligently to enhance our game, ensuring we secure the necessary result in the remaining matches to qualify for the World Cup. We appreciate your patience, understanding, and encouragement during these critical times. Your voices, message, and presence at our matches fuel our determination to succeed. We are not giving up. We are focused on the task ahead. And we are confident that together we can achieve our goal. We'll do everything in our power to make Ghana proud and bring joy to your hearts.
That was a letter of thanks written by Black Stars captain Jordan Ayew and read by my colleague Bernard Abeku Otre. Now, striker Antoine Semenyo is confident in the team's potential, stating that Ghana could become one of the best teams in Africa if they build chemistry and cohesion.
It's been good. I think there's been ups and downs. Let's just say that. I feel like I didn't ever write myself off playing for the national team. I knew I always had a chance. I just needed to prove myself. But now that I'm here, I feel like we just need to show as a team that we're good enough. We could be one of the best teams in Africa. So I feel like it's a transition, taking time, making sure that we're all playing together as a team, listening to the manager, and hopefully the results will all fall in place.
The words of Black Stars and Bournemouth forward Antoine Semenyo. Some club football now, and in Swatchaman FC official Kudus Bashiu has been handed a 1-year ban by the Ghana Football Association for misconduct during his side's Premier League match against Kumasi Asante Kotoko on February the 2nd, 2025. Bashiu, who was a former equipment officer at the club, has been found guilty of unlawfully entering the inner perimeter and assaulting Kotoko goalkeeper Mohamed Kamara. Bashir is now prohibited from participating in any football-related activities for the duration of the ban, significantly impacting his involvement with Nswatraman FC. Away from Ghana, and Cote d'Ivoire has withdrawn as the host of the 2025 Under-20 African Cup of Nations, originally scheduled for April 26th and to May 18. The Ivorian Football Federation announced the decision on Tuesday, 25th of March, through its executive secretary. According to widespread reports in the country, the withdrawal has left CAF scrambling to find a new host just weeks before the event. The motives behind the Ivory Coast withdrawal are unknown, though rumors point towards logistical challenges and finances. With the dust yet to settle, CAF will have to quickly find a new host to ensure the tournament goes ahead on schedule. The sudden turn of events is symptomatic of the pitfalls of hosting big sporting tournaments and the gulf between desire and reality. Here's sports analyst John Boafo, who's based in Cote d'Ivoire, with more on this.
There are no exact reasons. People don't really know the exact reasons as to why they decided to pull out from hosting this AFCON that was set to start on the 26th of April. And so, like you mentioned before, it's exactly a month to go. And it's unfortunate because everyone here was really looking forward to hosting this under-20s AFCON. The under-20s Ivorian team was actually even played a double confrontation against Liberia last week in Yamoussoukro just to get ready for this tournament. So it really caught a lot of people out of. Everyone was surprised really for the timing of this, and it remained unclear as to what exactly happened and what led the government to instructing the FIF to pull out from being hosts.
That's Ivorian-based sports analyst John Boafo. To the foreign front, and Manchester City and Chelsea could earn up to £97 million in prize money from this year's Club World Cup. The overall prize fund shared between all 32 teams based on different factors will be £775 million, with £407 million divided between all participating clubs and £368 million awarded on a performance-related basis. By comparison, last season's prize money in the Premier League ranged from £175.9 million for winners City to £109.7 million earned by bottom place Sheffield United. Here's Sky Sports chief reporter Kave Solokol with more.
In total, FIFA have said the prize pot for the tournament is going to be $1 billion. That is £774 million. And that's going to be shared between the 32 clubs playing in the tournament. About half of it, £406 million, will be shared as a participation fee. And that is based on sporting and commercial criteria. Basically, what that means is that if you're Manchester City or Chelsea or Real Madrid, one of the so-called big established clubs, you're going to get more of that money than if you're a sort of so-called smaller club who maybe don't have as big a international profile, for instance, a club like Auckland City. So half of it, the big clubs will be getting more. The other half, £368 million, that is purely based on performance. So you will be getting money for every time you win a game, how far you progress in the tournament. But if you do all the maths, if you win it, you'll probably make around $100 million more, $125 million, £97 million. Also, there is good news for all clubs around the world, because FIFA are saying we are not going to take a penny out of this tournament for ourselves, and we anticipate that after the tournament there will also be around £200 million which we will be sharing with clubs all over the world.
Kave Solokol is Sky Sports chief reporter. And we end with some tennis, and five-time major champion Iga Swiatek was on the end of a monumental shock as Filipina teenager Alexandra Ayala continued her dream run to reach the Miami Open semi-finals. Second seed Swiatek, playing with increased security in Miami after being verbally abused by an aggressive and taunting fan, was completely out of sorts as she lost in straight sets 6-2, 7-5 to the world number 140. And that's the latest in the world of sports. For more on all these stories, visit citysportsonline.com. Kickoff is powered by Shell Go Well, Zonda GH, and Lesheho. Let's improve life. I am Edwin Kwakofi. The City Breakfast Show with Bernard Avle continues.
It's not just a service station. It's a place you get more for every visit. It's not just a place to fill your tank. It's a place to fulfill your cravings. From chicken to chocolate, caramel or the tasty latte. It's not just a place to service your car. It's the perfect place to wash your ride. It's a place where convenience, love, friendship, joy, and laughter assemble. Because it all starts at Shell. Visit Shell today and enjoy a wide array of services and offers under one roof. It starts at Shell.
If you need unique services, innovative financial solution, we deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's go, we improve your life. Even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, let's go, let's go, we improve your life.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This March, we invite you to splash in the pool of cultural expression and soak yourself in a celebration of indigenous authenticity in our Heritage Month. Join us for the Heritage Month launch on Friday, February 28th, as we kick off a month of unforgettable experiences. Pack your bags for the Heritage Caravan, a week-long adventure across Ghana from March the 2nd to the 9th.
It's an opportunity to see Ghana in a more beautiful, and the people, the connection, incredible.
Discover the beauty and history of our land.
All their labors.
Savor the flavors at the Back to Your Village Food Festival, a culinary extravaganza on March the 29th and 30th.
The millet tozafi, the corn tozafi, we have the tubani, we have the wache, we have the dawadawa jollof rice. We also serve the local northern beverages, that's pito and zonkom.
Taste the essence of Ghana.
The first one I was here, the second one I was here, the third one I was here, this one and the fourth one. And it's not just a bazaar, it's a festival now. And I'm so excited because this is what we should be doing.
Tune in to the Heritage On Air series on 97.3 City FM and Channel 1 TV each week.
The Owusu is a general account name. It's Dev's character. Owusu. So that is why the appellation is Owusu Eduam. You see, when an Asante is Eduam, it means something that belongs to him. So Dev's character, he comes to you and grab you as if it belongs to him.
Delve into what makes us Ghanaians. The Heritage On Air series is sponsored by the National Lotteries Authority. Explore our places of interest, feel the rhythm of our music, journey through our religious history, and indulge in our indigenous Ghanaian food. Join us to celebrate our heritage in this Heritage Month, where every moment is a story. Only on Channel 1 TV and 97.3 City FM.
Toils of the brave and the sweat of their labors. Toils of the brave which have brought results.
Football's magic never
never fades, even from the couch. The sound of halftime banter. Replays at the touch of a button. Sharing with my chosen crew. Pure game magic. It's like I'm there, but with a better view from the comfort of my home. Priceless. From the March 3rd to April 30th, pay with your MasterCard, online or in-store, and stand a chance to win a unique priceless viewing experience of the UEFA Champions League final for you and your friends. MasterCard, proud supporter of non-stop fans. T's and C's apply.
Get ready as we take you back to your roots for an unforgettable experience and treat you to delectable, authentic Ghanaian cuisine from the Akan, the northern, and southern villages at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025. Let's also treat you to a collection of authentic Ghanaian music, traditional dances, some authentic Ghanaian games, and great networking. The date is the 29th and 30th of March 2025. The venue is the forecourt of the AMA, and the time is 10 a.m. right through till 6 p.m. each day. Come and enjoy some incredible performances that will transform you straight to the heart of our rich cultural heritage, from the Just Groove Band, Ejojinam Fafali Bobobo, Dromona, National Dance Ensemble, Kwampa, and the Adaha Dance Band. Be part of the celebration and let's go back to our roots and discover the flavors and rhythms that bind us all. Follow Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM social media handles for updates with the hashtag Back to Your Village. Entry is free. See you there. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by Gino, Goa Natural Cocoa Fruit Juice, Pan-African Savings and Loans, Jibu Water, Trinam Industrial Company, Contract Cleaners Association of Ghana, and OCM.
Ago. Amen. We are gathered here to discuss the funeral plans of Fifi. As we have always done, the children will take the caskets, siblings take the catering, while nieces and nephews will take the...
Wafa, may I please speak?
Go ahead, Aaron.
I signed Daddy up on a family care funeral trust prepaid plan. They will be providing us with everything we need, from caskets, hearse, canopies and decorations, among many others. Yes, they will provide food and drinks as well.
That's such a relief. Don't let you or your loved one's funeral become another emergency family meeting. Plan ahead. Call or WhatsApp us on 026 26 26 181 or visit our website at familycaretrust.com. Family Care, today's wisdom, tomorrow's peace of mind. Underwritten by Metropolitan Life Insurance Ghana Limited. TNC Supply.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Guinea, ice. Nyama kamu nyama lazuma ladu haja. Malinko pranata migona pakla kota graja. Migrena meri kwa ya do pavi. Boba movement de la street aji. Na for the kale yama yabole. Blodu emile biko kama ama plane. Haja. Timananga kota graja. Edu haja. Mila goma ladu haja. I forget your wahala na muabakala na duwe na jalaga. Awodoki obenya kpalega hajado skimo over vale fariga. Sunday makawa makla. 5 them a hot river. Omo zigi di John le sort city. Afya kachi to honji mangam. Da apology. Makodeji. Chikodeji. Abamatakli. Obeleke. Atende.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is Citi 97.3.
Oh my, this lights is on a bit. Guinea, ice. Nyama kamu nyama lazuma ladu haja. Malenko pranata mi bona patla kota kleje. Mi brena meri kwa ya do pavé. Bobo mouvement de la street aji. Na for the kale ya me ya bole ti glodu e mi le du ko ke moi me plain. Haja. Ti malenga kota kleje. Bidu haja. Mi le go male du haja. Yeah. Don't forget your wahala na mu abagala na duwe na jalaga. Awodo ki obenya kpalega hajado skimo nova vale fariga. Sunday makava makla. 5 ma khodi veve. Obo zigi zi John le sort city. Afia kachi to honji mangam. Da apology. Wakodeji. Chikodeji. Abe matakli. Obeleke. Achende. Amenye Sunday one day. Haja.
7:32. Hedge. That's the title of this one. Dance that only Sky knows.
For the Kale Yama Yabole,
Blessed belated happy birthday to Hetty Mesa, branch manager Access Bank, Osu Oxford Street. Belated happy birthday to Elom Anang of Ajete Anand fame. You know, okay, basically Elom Anand is the wife of Ajete Anand, but the only
you mean the pusher?
So
pusher?
Yeah, so
at
school?
Yeah.
Hey, when are we here now? No, you're young.
So
happy birthday to Elom Anang, wife of Ajete Anand.
Elom Anang.
Yeah, and belated happy birthday to Edna Mensah, CEO of Ejepoma's Kitchen. All coming in from Fatima. A few more coming through this morning. Good morning, Bernard. Help me wish my dear mother, Deaconess Josephine Ofori Amanfo, a woman who has been there for the kids through it all. May God bless and keep you for us. From Nana Kofi Adabo Oforiwa, Nana Joa and Nana Kosia. From Prince Asimenu to my lovely wife, Mrs. Annie Enyonam Asimenu of Stanbic Bank. Happy 15th marriage anniversary to us. Our journey together has been wonderful as we continue to enjoy His mercies, grace and favors in the days ahead. Massive love from our angel Enam, Jody and myself. Good morning, Aloski. Kindly wish my wife Vera Lamle Alote a happy birthday. May this new year bring her prosperity, fulfillment, and all the things that bring her joy. From Lloyd Alote, aka Lalas. All right. Why do you like this song so?
So there's a new one in the system.
Oh, he this
yeah. So now I will supply you. Fabiano
Ginka. You should not become his promoter.
Yeah, I have to be. You know.
Because otherwise you become a one-song wonder.
No. I can't drop you the Fabiano Ginka.
You know the most painful thing to have, to be a one-hit wonder, like some wild song.
No, he has true potential.
You know, like Seal. There's this guy who did some song, Kiss from a Rose. That's the only song he has.
No.
Exactly. You know one hit.
No. I kidding eyes there, Charlie they deliver. So they can't give you
the risk is that you become a one hit.
Not at all.
He has more than
baby definitely never. And this one is coming in from Frank, and Frank is saying that kindly wish my dear wife Messilia Apia of CFAO Auto Fast a happy and blessed birthday anniversary for me. She indeed is an amazing and a wonderful woman and wife, and I am truly grateful. It's coming in from your your husband Frankie.
A few more requests coming through on the show this morning. Skype, you can help me.
Okay, this one says Bernard and team kindly wish my mother Elizabeth Osafo Kisi a happy 68th birthday. Wow, that's beautiful. May the Lord continue to guide her and perfect her in all areas of life. It's coming in from all her children this morning.
All right. All right, a few quick announcements. Don't forget that on Saturday and Sunday we have 2 days of pure magic. We call it the Back to Your Village Food Festival. We're telling you more about it as we prepare for the 2 big days. Meanwhile, there's a big question. Who gets left out when Ghana's democracy only speaks English? The Center for Popular Culture at Ashesi invites you for a public lecture on the subject, Ghana's democracy only speaks English. It's Thursday, 3rd April 2025, 4:30 p.m. British Council. The lecture is led by Ashesi Emeritus Professor Kwesi Yanka. It explores ideas for a multilingual democracy and how language shapes leadership and inclusion in Ghana. Sure, Sky will be interested in this one.
Brutal.
Ghana's democracy only speaks English. So the idea, funny thing, yesterday I was at an event for the launch of a book written about Ephraim Amu.
Okay.
And he was a multilingual ethnographic musicologist. And he originally from Peki, my mother's hometown, but wrote songs in different languages, including Epe. He wrote songs in Ekwapim Tree. Some of his songs have been translated into Ga, and of course English. And I think that scholars like that are very important. People like Kwesi Yanka as well, because I think language is also part of development. So I look forward to this Ashesi lecture, which is exploring ideas for a multilingual democracy.
Okay.
And I've always envied your mastery of our mother tongue, in a way that I don't even think I can go to university to learn. There are certain things. Education is not just going to school, right? The way you were brought up, the experiences you had, the way you sort of understand the court. Is it the court room? Is it court room or like the chief's court?
Oh, the chief's court, yeah.
Yes, the courtyard language. It's something that you can never get. Even you do better in tree, but he is very, very masterful in that. Where everything that comes to him, like you can say anything, the proverb just comes.
And he dances well.
Yes, it means that it means I didn't learn it in school. He was brought up like that.
Yes.
So even if I go to Harvard, I won't get it unless I'm born again. There's nothing I can do. Everything you tell him, he just give you a proverb. You just flow.
He's an elder.
It just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
Which is one of my regrets. That even though I speak a word well, but I'm not that great, and I think in English. So it has restricted my ability to,
speak the indigenous one.
And I'm not able to manifest in some areas.
Did you do literature at any point?
No, I didn't.
He did visual art.
No, I did visual art.
He was the entertainment prefect.
It was so.
Chairman.
I heard something. Kofi Amwabin said when they were at this school, Sam Jonah was the chapel prefect. Charlie, this is our world is somewhere. Charlie, the prefect. Something. Let me move away from that area before I get into trouble. Let me move. Hey! Secondary school has no bearing on what to become in life. Secondary school has no bearing on what to, because Charlie, some people can start strong with fire. Charlie, and some people they start with death and they end with fire. Charlie, so you cannot.
No, still heaven is the goal.
That's why they say Jamini.
Absolutely.
God is good, Charlie. Guy. Some people when they pray for fire.
Charlie, kabo.
Some guy came to Samuel's office and Samuel said, this guy, when we invested, the guy used to pray.
Allah.
He said, the Bible says in the last days, some people shall wax cold. He said, Charlie, I'm waxed. Charlie, everybody backslide.
It is an anointing in some poor.
Charlie, we shouldn't make fun of these things. It's a serious matter. It's really make fun of these things, guys.
No, we are being serious.
You shouldn't make fun of these
things.
Please wish my wife. Did you do this already?
No, this is a new one.
Amwaku of Planet what? Juan.
Maybe one of them.
Planet Juan's distribution Tema. A happy birthday. This is from the Osu family Tema community 8.
Exactly. And this one, so this one says, do you know Kinney I is the product of Freetown Senior High School?
Oh, really?
We used to call him Ice Kinky back then.
I see.
Yeah, so this is coming in from Alavi Isaac Kwesi in Lashibi Community 16.
And
Freetown Senior High School 2013. So that would have been.
Okay. I'm not sure you knew this.
No. I did not know this fact. No.
Oh, at least you are helping the 3 seconds.
Oh, Charlie, we need to produce more. We need to produce more. Yeah, more stars to the world.
You know, why do you have to force it? You know, your thing is 3 times. Why do you have to call it 3 seconds?
Yeah, because you can't say 3 times. You can't say 3 times.
No, 3 times is bad enough.
Oh, come over
there. Where's 3 times?
What is this?
What do you mean?
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Yes. Where is it?
3 times is okay. Why do you mean 3 seconds?
No, you can't say 3 times.
Is it his school?
Don't you say 3 seconds. Don't you say 3 Don't use it, Prisek. What's your school again?
St. Monica's.
St. Monica's. So what do you say?
Munche. But what
you say Munche India? Who Babe say?
Oh no, me, I'm just asking a general question.
If you are just asking a question.
Why are you being defensive?
Because the way you are doing your face.
No, I want to understand the thing. You understand?
No, so you see.
But where is it? I want to. Where is it?
It is.
No, but hold on. But where is Abeku?
Look. Let me now educate you on 3 Town Senior High School.
Okay.
So 3 Town Senior High School is a reputable second cycle institution located in the Ketu South municipality of the Volta region. To be precise, it is supposed.
It's in between 3 towns. They didn't agree on which of the towns to host the school. So
that's not the history. The history was about naming the school.
Okay.
So the school is located, strictly speaking,
between 3 towns.
So Denu. So Hejra now. Yes, Hejra now. Inside Hejra now. But there was a disagreement as to how to name the school. So you have Denu there, which is the district or the municipal capital. Then you have Adafianu, where I come from.
PO Box 6. So this guy's post box number care of Adafianu EP Church, PO Box 6 Adafianu. Which means that when they started saying the post letter, the chief got the first one. The link got the second one. So this guy's mother got the 6th one, PO Box 6 Charlie Bank.
So, and the third community is.
Ignore Bernard. Everything is say you.
No, I believe I'm listening.
The third community is Heinejrana. No,
calm down.
That's the host, the actual host of the.
But it's much smaller than Denu.
Okay.
So what happened? According to the history, there was some disagreement. There was lack of consensus as to what name to give it. And then there was.
Like would have been called Denu School. Would have been called Regina School.
Then maybe the headmaster comes from there.
Adafianu School. Yeah. Now you are Trisa School.
Come on, it's not Trisa School. It's 3 sec.
We need to decide though. You see, when you have thing you can't decide. Thing for you, Alaba loves.
No, but 3 sec is a perfect name.
It's a compromise.
Yeah, that's right. It's a perfect name.
So you decided to just look at the.
They said 3 seconds and agree, so it's called them 3 seconds.
3 towns.
3 towns. What's it
But why is it 3 towns or it's 3 towns?
I don't know. You see, that one is another matter. I asked that question before, but 3 town too. It's innovation. It's a name. There's no rule around it.
It's a brand.
Yes, it's a brand. There's no rule around it.
I get
so
it.
I think our 4 best did their best.
Absolutely.
And gave us their very best.
They gave us you.
Yes, that's the point.
That's the most important thing.
Yes, that's the most important thing.
So 3 sec.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like you have pre-sec, we have 3 sec.
Yeah.
What's your problem?
Let me pay some bills and let me stay focused. Oh my God. Financial freedom, peace of mind, smooth retirement planning are nice phrases to hear. At Old Mutual, they are not just phrases, they form the DNA of our very being. So whether it's making sure your child's education is taken care of when you are no more, insuring lives or saving to start a business or preparation for retirement, Old Mutual is that insurance company that cares what really matters to you. Call 0307 000 600. Old Mutual, do great things every day. So Kinney Ice is the man who produced the sound Sky says he's dropping another one soon. We'll invite him to our next event. But this one is a bit early, so we couldn't bring him to the event. But on Saturday and Sunday, doing a lot of food, a lot of fun. And Frema will tell us more about that. Before I go there, if you're looking for a delicious snack for both kids and adults, try Bell Moo flavored drink. Bell Moo comes in chocolate and strawberry flavors, perfect for any time of the day, for your lunch boxes, after school snacks, or a quick pick me up. For bulk distribution, call 0544 335 900. Bell Moo, it's mooliciously delicious. Another quality product from Belacqua. And SG is giving away lots of amazing prizes, including a brand new luxurious Toyota RAV4 Adventure in the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo. Deposit 500 CDs or multiples of it in your SG Ghana account. You could win big. From now till 30th May. You can win amazing prizes, including trips to Dubai or Singapore, home appliances, or the ultimate prize, a brand new Toyota RAV4 from Toyota Ghana Limited. The more you deposit, the better your chances of winning. So join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302-214-314 for inquiries. Societe Generale, the future is you. So don't just watch, feel every moment of passion like a true football fan. From conducting every pass, analyzing every play, and celebrating every goal like it's your own. When you pay with your MasterCard from now till 30 April, you can win an all-expense paid 3-day viewing experience of the UEFA Champions League final for you and your friends at the Aqua Safari Resort. For more information, go to priceless.com/UEFA Africa. So Fima Dunyami is our head of events, and she's here to tell us about the Heritage Month, which is ending this weekend.
Before you move on, someone has sent a message.
All right.
And the person is referencing your maternal hometown.
Yes.
And says that you have...
Not picky.
No, paternal.
Paternal,
yes. So you have Joje and Penny.
Yes.
And when they could not agree, they made it Joje Penny Secondary School. You understand? So, but it still became Josek.
Yeah, but we didn't call it two town.
That's the problem. So we give it a name.
Joje
Penny.
Penny.
In fact, yes.
Yeah, secondary school.
In fact, the hospital is near Penny. Like it. So Joje
Penny.
Yes.
Penny.
So you should have called it it was the 3 towns again. Hejranao,
Adafienu. Hejranao Adafienu or Adafienu Hejranao Denu.
So
because Hejranao is in the middle.
So HDA.
Yes.
You can call it hard.
Hardsec.
Hejranao Adafienu Denu.
No.
Hardsec.
I think 3sec is perfect. It is innovative and it fits the purpose for which the name was
given. Very much.
I want to go there. I have something for them.
Very, very important. We are planning a few things. I want to go to
and I'll propose to the board that they should change the name.
Let's take caravan. Let's pass there.
So what was I even saying?
You were talking about this weekend.
Yes. So Frema, we started early March. And of course, everybody talk about the caravan. We came back. We've been doing on a series.
Yeah.
But it looks like the back to your village is also becoming the most popular in terms of patronage, excitement, and fun. It's evolved, hasn't it?
It really has. It really has. And it's a great move because we love our food.
Yes, please.
And I believe that we have so much meals, that if we decide not to do any other person's food, we should be fine.
Oh, yes.
We have a lot.
Yes.
Look at all the list of foods we spoke about yesterday. And when we get to the southern part, you spell the matter. You understand? Because if you visit 3sec, lunchtime, and you look at stuff that they are eating,
to school.
Come on. And I think that next year caravan, we should
You don't want to move on from this 3sec matter.
Oh no, we have moved on. But now, today we are looking at the southern village.
So you've split the place into 3 zones for food.
Yes.
There's also a drink zone.
Yes.
And there's also a snack zone.
And grills.
Okay. Now, Sky, what do we have on the southern village that will be available there?
So if you go to the southern village, we have a number of very, very beautiful and things that you can immediately identify with. So we have yakaeke or yakayake.
And I think you explain how it's made.
Yeah, that's right. So it's use the steaming method using either what do you call it? Corn, not corn. What's the name? The cassava dough.
What goes with yakayake best?
So Amadechi is solid with it, but you can also use
give to her pension baby.
Amadechi. Either that or
Amadechi Avle.
Either that or you do atadi. So you can to atadi. Yeah, you can.
No, I refuse that.
And then you add kalami to it.
What is kalami?
Kalami and chena.
So akpa kalami is solid.
So you know the little tilapia. So the akpa kalami is tilapialets.
That tilapia, we have some in the lake.
Yes. So the tilapia fingerlings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it legal?
Very nice.
So when they fry it, I like it with kinky.
Yeah.
But it goes with yakayake too. But there's some tiny bones.
If you're not careful,
if you don't take care, it will go and choke.
Yeah.
You know, in between the teeth and the gum.
Yeah, so.
Then you have to be
strategic eating. That is so
somebody should invent something beyond the. There's the floss.
The floss.
But
the floss won't handle that. No.
Yeah, but so it is in the preparation process. Some people, my grandmother, for instance, would sit down and remove all of those.
No,
it can be a problem. So there's a way of removing.
They should just fry it so that when you put your teeth on it, it breaks. It doesn't choke.
And show us how to eat it properly, because as for that side, they shouldn't remove it.
It's like the best kalami I've eaten. So I went, when I started this voter tourism thing, I went to Keta. And then this our friend who works at Buipa, what's his name?
Maoli.
Charlie.
Fui.
The guy went to bring me a box of inchenam.
Thank you.
Oh, I had that thing like 2 months.
Allah.
Like a box.
Like they fry, they put the Milo box there. Like big
those
box.
cartons.
Oh my God.
Which one was it?
All
was it akpakalami or it was a bolu
assorted.
Oh my
or gala
or
bovilolo?
I think his house is the inchinam house of the area. It's like they fry it.
Yeah. So he is from the Keta, Anglo-Ghana.
But that fish is nice.
Yes. So he gave me inchinam. So you say would there be inchinam at?
Oh yes, yes.
So you have yakayeke or yakayake,
which goes
when you goes with amadechi and all the taddies that you can think of. Then you have gankenke. Komi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Where's my komi and kenai?
Komi kenai. Yeah.
Komi and
kenai and fish.
Yes.
Kenai and fish.
Which is one of the foods that have to be put on the essential medicines list of Ghana.
Exactly.
Very much.
Exactly.
I say families.
Yes, and we call it akplen dogodi. Yes. So kenke is gankenke. It's coming.
Akplen wash your pants.
Yeah. Then we have akpele or banku.
Yes, please.
Akpele or banku.
Yesterday we were told the coup name is a Dangbe name.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so Kukonteku, Banku.
Okay.
We are learning many things.
Oh yes.
So the Kuno, as you said, Banku is not a word, and you are right.
Yeah.
So it's the Dangbes who use the Ku. So our it's like the last word. So there are different types of.
So just like ple. So akpele.
Amoku.
Amoku.
Banku.
Oh yes.
Kokonteku. So they do the Ku.
No,
they can't cook it because it's not cooked. Who's the Amoku? No, you cookie, but food there is on this.
But for banku or akpele, which is the best accompaniment for you?
It depends on the day and your mood.
Okay. What if you're in a happy mood? What do you go with?
I think that I'm liking the pepper.
Okay.
I'm liking the pepper and fish. That used to be my father's favorite.
Okay.
Generally, banku goes with okra soup. I think banku and okra soup with crab is the standard measure of an Ewe man's. Yes, you can add tolobi, you can add crab, you can add
wele.
Yes, wele has become quite popular these days.
Okay, so let me show you another way of actually enhancing that with your.
I trust you for that.
So you see, you can get tomatoes, you can get the related vegetables like pepper,
onions,
the bell pepper, onions, all of those things. Then you you boil them. How do you call it? Or you boil them. After you boil them in water, add a few some salt, properly, but you don't boil them too much.
So you blend?
No. You after boiling it, yes. When you finish boiling it, tomatoes, everything together, then you harvest it from the pot.
Yeah.
The water, you keep it on the water you collect from.
Side.
Yeah, you keep it on the side. Then you carry it back. But that's a potato.
Yeah.
Or the one you do the thing. Then you do you go back wash it all properly. And when you do it,
back wash it all.
Yes. Then you add some nemi on top. You know nemi?
Yes.
Nemi is
coconut
oil. You add some small one on top. Charlie.
Sky, are you sure this is nutritiously balanced? This is
no.
Is this balanced diet?
I am saying
we are on public radio.
Yes, tomatoes. You can get tomato, tomatoes.
Okay.
Pepper, yes, pepper.
Spices.
Either the boy bese or the red one.
Yes.
Then you have sabala, which is onion. Onion. Yeah. Then you have what do you call ginger, gumetakwi.
Yeah.
Where's the protein?
Hold on, but you add a protein later. Protein is the
fish.
The fish.
Yeah.
If you like, as you are talking about protein, you can even add momoni or akpatogui inside.
Momoni is not protein. Momoni is scent.
No, it has fish.
The purpose of momoni is not to be eaten. Momoni is just to give the thing a different
No, it will
flavor.
release the
announce the presence
momoni
of
is
the
not
food.
the main protein. Momoni's purpose in the food is not to be eaten as protein.
It gives flavor and it will also release its protein qualities inside.
By the time the salt has done with money, all the protein is dead.
No, not at all. And when you finish boiling, you harvest it. You don't boil it too much. You don't overboil it.
Yeah.
Just boil it for some
Like
5 minutes.
kakra.
And then you put it in the potoyewa. You can blend it if you want to be modern.
No, but blending changes the taste.
No, if you want to be modern. But if you do it like that, or we use ahihakpe. There's
that one. Those things too, Charlie. Is this thing even healthy?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Stone, the builders refused.
Because the stone and apotoyo are really not much difference,
Anyway.
So.
And when you poured your bovilolo kalami or boluvi,
so bovilolo is a type of fingerling as well, but it's much thinner. So it's not flat. It's like this, like your lower, what's the name of this finger?
Your
baby finger.
Pinky
yes. And bovilolo again is very good with fried for kinky.
Okay.
Bovilolo is really nice. And they fry it with the head, everything. So this tiny fish, it's very, very nice.
They sell that with a kinky, right?
Yes. So if you go to a typical kinky seller in an area-based community in Accra, they will have akpakalami, they will have bovilolo before they will have the others.
Yes.
Because bovilolo is very popular among.
But the akpakalami.
So akpa is a type of fish, tilapia, and kalami is basically fried fish.
Yes.
So when in our language we use the kalami as the adjective.
Yes.
Okay.
So
the small fish.
So akpa kalami. So the akpa fried fish as against other types of kalami.
Right. So the akpa kalami is the small tilapia.
And the bovilolo is the
apatre.
The bovilolo, I don't know the name in English.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Somebody will tell me.
We just call it bovilolo in practice.
It be rough.
Yes. It Charlie.
And some people too like cassava fish.
Yeah.
I think cassava fish is too filling.
Too much.
And too much.
Yeah.
So it's unless it's a big for family to chop.
Red fish is not bad.
And then also
red fish fried.
Fried.
For kinky. No.
Oh, really?
You see, okay. No. Okay. We'll give it to you. Yeah. It doesn't. No.
Yes.
The thing though.
The fish must be.
For years of crown. It's like yes, I'm
it melts on you. When you're frying it, red fish is too sexy. It's too.
Well, that I agree. But red fish has its own status, that it brings to the kinky.
So
we agree.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Right.
Then you have Fetri Dechi is also within the southern village.
Yeah.
We'll come back to that.
Oh, yeah.
I want Freeman to mention Fetri Dechi. I like the way she mentions it.
Okay, mention it.
No, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a trap.
Fetri Dechi.
You get them.
Yeah.
Fetri Dechi.
You get them.
Yeah.
You get them.
Okro soup.
You get them.
If I wasn't Ashanti, I'm sure I'd be.
You know what
okro
Fetri is?
Hey, what is Fetri?
Fetri is okro.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
We know that.
By the time we finish with festival, I can speak and I tell you.
Hey, my brother.
Fetri and Dechi is soup. Okay, so okro soup.
Yeah, that's it.
It's a formula. It's
I get
a
it.
formula.
This one is like French conjugation.
I said, the first time my sister did linguistics at Lagos. When she came home, she was having some equations like I said numbers.
Yeah.
Say what is it? It was deep tongue, something tongue. It's like a whole music notation.
Yeah.
Charlie, Language is English, Mazo.
It's mathematics.
Once you add it there, you
you get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they say fetri dirty, that means
Okro
like
soup.
If they say fetri taddy, that means okra stew.
So okay, so taddy is stew.
Yeah, taddy.
Dechi is soup.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm okay.
Susu is just looking at me.
No, these are the things we eat at home. So it's no.
But you don't like a lot. You don't like adventure.
I'm a picky eater, so it's just.
But you eat fetri dirty.
I don't eat apple, so I don't eat fetri dirty.
But you like kinky. How can an everybody eat kinky? He can eat kinky 3 times a day.
Charlie.
You don't like akbale, but I like kinky.
We ate it too much when I was a kid.
And so we were traumatized.
I'm not.
They've abused you.
My parents eat it 2-3 times a week.
They like it a lot. And you don't like.
He's eating enough akbale to last him a lifetime.
But honestly,
He's tired.
I don't know what it is. So in the traditional of a home,
you will chop it.
Charlie, morning, afternoon, evening.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's an acquired disease. So you are okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You had enough mango.
It was
for
one
the
day.
rest of your life.
Yeah.
But you like kinky.
Yeah.
I found kinky difficult initially because kinky had this. There's something it does.
It
I don't
bites
think.
your.
I want English
because of the
that.
fermentation, right?
Charlie. Yeah. So I'm surprised you like kinky. Kinky I prefer when it's mashed.
Yeah, when you do mashke, right?
When you do mashke with anti kinky and you put granite and milk.
Allah.
It's a fattening
You
cause.
just need a football match to watch. You just be happy.
And chill is more.
Oh my lord.
Ice block inside.
So I think kinky is much better for that.
But not today.
Because banku is what I eat.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, but he prefers kinky.
But you are surprised he eats kinky and doesn't eat akbale.
I'm surprised because
But
banku
you know
is
that.
kinky's big brother.
But you know that Kweko.
Yes.
Kweko doesn't eat flour.
Yes.
But she chews biscuit. I'm telling you.
No, that's a spiritual problem.
She doesn't eat flour.
but she chews biscuits.
Maybe my own is growing up in Accra. Maybe that's one of the things.
You grew up in Accra. Maybe she doesn't know that flour is in biscuit. Let's do tech and social media trends. 2 minutes past 8, and Susu Graham is here to tell us what's trending, and it's sponsored by First Bank. Now, sending money to the sub-region has been simplified with convenience and simplicity. So whether it's Gambia, Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, you can send money through the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, the PAPS. Simply visit any branch of First Bank Ghana with your cash, and your money is transferred in no time. There's another way by which First Bank Ghana puts, or this another way by which First Bank Ghana puts you first. Call 059 692 1921. So the kinky eating ever man is here with the trends, Susu.
Yeah, so we have some interesting trends. So I'll start with LeBron James.
Why is it trending?
So LeBron James has been on a media tour where he's been actually attacking the American sports media.
Why?
Well, there was an issue a few weeks ago where he confronted Stephen A. Smith, who is the highest paid sportscaster in America, basically about comments made about LeBron James' son. So if you remember, LeBron James' son is now an NBA player on the same team as his father. And LeBron James did not like how Stephen A. Smith was talking about his son.
As in, he doesn't play well, or what?
Well, yeah, those type of things. He's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? He's a nepotism kind of player in the team, that kind of stuff. So LeBron James was not too happy, and so LeBron James addressed Stephen A. Smith, and then in the evening, LeBron James hit a game winner in his game. So LeBron James having a very good day. So there's been lots of controversy and discussion about LeBron James' comments and what Stephen A. Smith has said in response. Stephen A. Smith said if LeBron James had punched him, he would have slapped him back. It's a whole something. So they are really going at it. So yeah, LeBron James is really trending. So and it's very surprising because LeBron James usually doesn't respond in the media like this, but he was speaking very frankly about his disdain, I would use the word for some of these media men and how they talk about him and now his son. So it's a very interesting conversation in America.
What else is trending?
So Parliament is trending, of course, and that's regarding the e-levy and the betting tax.
E-levy?
Yes.
Away. Never to return again.
So yes, as the celebration mood in the studio shows, Ghanaians are celebrating. They are happy that these two taxes are gone. So the young men are happy that their betting tax is going. And the rest of the country is happy about e-levy. So
it's trending.
It's trending, of course. And then Kotoka International Airport is trending. Because according to the energy minister, they owe them money. Yes, apparently Kotoka International Airport is not paying their electricity bills, so yes, it's becoming a huge issue, and they are asking them that they should pay. They should pay.
Is it the Ghana Airport Company or is it a good
Well, let's say Kotoka International Airport's electricity bill has not been paid.
Whoever is supposed to pay.
Exactly.
If you find the money and pay, we don't want our planes to be grounded.
Exactly. So.
Darkness there.
Oh, Charlie.
But I mean, the lights did go off there during the rainstorm.
Tuesday. Yep.
Yeah.
As in preventive.
No, I think it was like 5:30 to like 6 o'clock or something. Wow. It was like
the power outages were bad. We didn't have power from about 5 p.m. on Tuesday to about 10 p.m. last night.
Somebody said he hasn't had power since Tuesday.
Yeah.
And he's at West Legon.
Wow.
He's calling the call number. ECG is not minding him.
I mean, I think they are overwhelmed. Because they tried to bring our power on about 3 times. It's come on for like 5 seconds. Then
so could it be, because trees fall, some of it could be trees falling on power cables?
100%. And a lot of trees fell.
Yeah, it was actually quite serious.
A lot of trees fell.
Do they do routine pruning of trees along these pylons? And
that's what they should be doing.
But you see, I feel like even if you prune the tree, if the wind is too much and it just falls,
the whole tree can fall. There are some things that are just.
I don't think.
Sometimes you just have to agree that
because even for us, the rain was so bad. Those things that you used to park, those things always just broke. It just so
those were pretty heavy.
Serious.
And if you look at all the billboards in town, ANC, the thing, so many things were happening. So I think the rain was very serious. I think we can give ECG some slack. In this situation, because what we are seeing is not. But I'll just say, as an environmentalist, this is the result of global warming. So we should take these things very seriously because they are going to become more common as the earth warms.
Extreme weather.
Exactly.
What else is... So what's the big story in terms of the tech news?
Well, I was about to get that. Donald Trump. This one is Donald Trump. We're moving on from Elon Musk today. So Donald Trump's... So Elon Musk's good friend, Donald Trump. As he said, he's going to use tariffs as a weapon in negotiations. Correct. So he said he might give China a reduction in tariffs if they help sell TikTok faster. So the trade-off is that we'll lower the tariffs, but you sell TikTok faster. You are more amenable.
Sell it to who?
Well, they are saying that TikTok can be owned by a Chinese company, by Chinese people if it wants to operate in America. So it has to be owned by America.
So they want the Chinese
to sell TikTok.
All of it or the American version of it?
I would say maybe the American part to Americans. That's the whole idea. That's Donald Trump's thing from the start.
Economic diplomacy.
Yes, and we've spoken about this, but I think is it 160 or 170 million Americans on TikTok, which is basically
it's very big.
It's basically half the country. So if you have half the country there, for a foreign power to have access to have
definitely it's not safe for the Americans to allow
exactly. So Donald Trump says that
they don't have a problem. We don't think about these things. Once we eat and sleep.
They say we don't have a problem.
We don't think about anything.
We don't have a problem with TikTok, but it must be owned by an American. So that's what Donald Trump. But he said so he reduced the tariffs and then to help to make the deal go faster because the TikTok it has to be sold
and they need the American market.
Exactly.
So there's something on the table.
Well, actually, I think TikTok itself will still make a lot of money with or without America.
You think so?
I think
I don't think they would want to lose the American market.
They wouldn't want to, of course.
150 million is a lot, though, bro.
No, but I think their biggest market right now is Indonesia.
Yes, but
so they do have
Americans are more lucrative.
Of course.
So if you advertise,
and they were banned. They were banned from India as well, and they bounced back. So I think TikTok, because everywhere, a lot of places are still using it. They'll be fine, but they would rather have America for sure. I think
it's going to be an interesting few days. How long has this been going on?
I think this has been happening since he signed the TikTok ban, and this was I want to say this was in January somewhere when he just after he came to power.
So watch this space.
Yeah.
Watch this space. By the way, are you on TikTok?
No. I already spent enough time on other social media. If I had TikTok, I won't get any work done.
That's all.
You're looking for a bank to rely on. Let me give you a shoulder to lie on. Would we sick out to bank baby? No lie. Only one place where I get my eye on. Make I introduce you all to First Bank, the best services in the world. First rank. Customer service, everything is well planned. I make music, I travel, I sell land. They be my reserve tank. Cause Every time I know my money's safe. Universal banking, it's in me here on the date. I'm a busy person, me no need time to wait. Now I got to Spain, even when I'm in the States. Mashing me blue shirt. They tell me office a chilly, but who cares? Cause I bank with the best. I'm lucky, I'm too blessed. When it comes to First Bank, it's too west. Everything is you first.
Nobody feed you, I'm like us. I'm like us. First Bank, we treat you first. Treat you first. Somebody see think about you first. Think about you first.
You first. First Bank.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Get ready as we take you back to your roots for an unforgettable experience and treat you to delectable, authentic Ghanaian cuisine from the Akan, the northern and southern villages at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025. Let's also treat you to a collection of authentic Ghanaian music, traditional dances, some authentic Ghanaian games, and great networking. The date is the 29th and 30th of March 2025. The venue is the forecourt of the AMA and the time is 10 a.m. right through till 6 p.m. each day. Come and enjoy some incredible performances that will transform you straight to the heart of our rich cultural heritage, from the Just Groove Band, Ejojinam Fafali Bobobo, Drumona, National Dance Ensemble, Kwampa, and the Adaha Dance Band. Be part of the celebration and let's go back to our roots and discover the flavors and rhythms that bind us all. Follow Channel 1 TV and 97.3 Citi FM social media handles for updates with the hashtag Back to Your Village. Entry is free. See you there. The Back to Your Village Food Festival 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by Gino, Goa Natural Cocoa Fruit Juice, Pan-African Savings and Loans, Jibu Water, Trillium Industrial Company, Contract Cleaners Association of Ghana, and OCM.
Yafini gave us the vibe. Now, Insurance Chile makes you thrive.
Yes, so it's time to enjoy, Charlie. Buy or renew your motor insurance and boom! Free fuel coupons and airtime for your sweat. Who no like enjoyment?
From January to June 2025, Enterprise Insurance gives you more reasons to smile on the road. Insure today and enjoy free fuel coupons for your car and airtime for your phone.
Free fuel? Airtime too? Hey! Enterprise Insurance, always your advantage.
Insure not Chile. It's simple. Insure and enjoy. Ready to secure your peace of mind and experience the fastest claims payment? Visit any of our branches or agency outlets nationwide. Connect with your insurance broker or enjoy the convenience of buying your insurance online through the Enterprise Advantage app today. Terms and conditions apply. Enterprise, your advantage.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush the feeling bright. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Pepsodent Cavity Protection.
This advert is FDA approved. Football's magic never fades, even from the couch. The sound of halftime banter. Replays at the touch of a button. Sharing with my chosen crew. Pure game magic. It's like I'm there, but with a better view from the comfort of my home. Priceless. From the March 3rd to April 30th, pay with your MasterCard, online or in-store, and stand a chance to win a unique priceless viewing experience of the UEFA Champions League final for you and your friends. MasterCard, proud supporter of Lost of T's and C's apply.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
Past 8, City Breakfast Show. The future of energy is here and more affordable than ever. Translight Solar, your trusted friend in solar solutions for the past decade, is making it easier for you to own a reliable solar power system. Starting from 49,000 cities, you can power your home or business by paying just 30% upfront, spreading the rest over a 12 to 24 month period with as low as 1,650 cedis a month. This year marks our 10th anniversary and we're celebrating with you with some great deals. Call Translight on 0504249229 or visit translightsolar.com for more information. Translight Solar, wherever there's Translight, or wherever there's sunlight, there's Translight. This new year, let your journey be worry-free. Renew or buy a brand new motor insurance policy with Provident Insurance between now and end of March and enjoy some great rewards, including coupons and exclusive Provident souvenirs. Chat with the buyer, our friendly WhatsApp assistant on 0242 426 396. She will sort you out anywhere, anytime. Provident Insurance, your reliable partner for 43 years, keeping you covered every mile of the way. With Provident, man, you are covered. Your living room deserves so much better with warmth, class, and a memory. That's why Ashford produces the best, a masterclass range of sofas and soft furnishings for your homes. We're talking center tables, wooden beds, headboards, wardrobes, and more. Call Ashfoam on 055-902-7907. We do free delivery. We're also available at showrooms in major malls in Ghana. Ashfoam, feel it, know it. All right, lots of interesting feedback coming through. Why are we talking about food? Why have we been talking about food for the past 3 days? Because of what? Because of the Back to Your Village Food Festival. All right. Where we are looking at the foods as prepared in the village. Correct. You know, the village, the mad house kind of village, the Muchia type of Abenkwai and Amadechi. So that's what we're doing. That's what we are doing. Are we cooking the food ourselves? Or who's bringing the food? The vendors. We have vendors. Yes, vendors who know the real deal, who are coming there to prepare the foods on the ground. So it's not like they preparing the food from somewhere and bringing it to the AMA to come and sell. We are preparing the food. So we are also learning how to prepare these meals. So I see some interesting vendor names here. Yeah, I'll go through some, but it's Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. till Mama calls. 6 a.m. till 6 p.m. first day. That's Saturday. And the second day, which is Sunday, because the next day we won't go to work and school. Yeah, we feel and there's music and all of those beautiful things. Yes. Right. So you've selected vendors for each village. Yes. So some of the food Sky was mentioning. So for example, Amadechi, Abobitadi, Ademe, Okro with Jankpele, Ewokpele, Ayikpele, and Abolo. Green Kitchen. Yes. Green Kitchen will be providing those. All right. Yeah. Now, we also have, if you look on the list, Banku with Okro soup. Akpele with Abobitadi. Abolo with Amanyanya. This one's got Amanyanya. It's like washed Amma. But what have you written like
No, Amanyanya. It's Amanyanya Amma. So is AME is wrong. It should be Ama.
Ama.
Yeah, Amanyanya.
What is that?
Ashantis are typing.
Charlie, me say what is amanyanya?
Amanyanya, what's amanyanya?
It's you know these they are still the leafy ones. You know.
Oh, so it's a type of leaf.
It can you can use any type of leaf really.
But there was the nyanya no.
Then that there's a special way of doing. It's another variant of Amadechi, but it's not soupy.
Oh, okay.
Is it stewy?
Yeah, it's stewy sort of. Yes, it's
so banku with okra soup, akpele with abobitadi, abolo with amanyanya.
Yes.
Pinot with turkey.
Yeah.
Do you know Pinot?
I've tasted Pinot before. Yeah, with trophy.
Allah.
That's what they are doing.
Yeah. So when you finish, you spread, you put a hole inside, you create a crater in the middle of the Pinot, and then you pour the stew there. And then you put the thing you are eating. Don't be eating; it's not good.
Once a while.
Women, you.
It's not good. No, but it's not turkey tail, just turkey.
Turkey, yeah.
And not a tail.
No, the turkey tail is supposed to be banned in Ghana, but no Ghanaians.
No, we like they're supposed to.
Charlie. So the turkey is used with stew for the Pinot, right? There's also this.
But there's also halal version of it, which is also solid.
That's pork. Now, Eslin Kitchen.
Eslin.
Okay, they're also doing ayikpele.
Yeah.
Fetri toto.
Fetri toto.
With akpele stroke banku. Which one is fetri toto?
Fetri toto, basically, you boil the fetri, right, together with the other.
You don't cut it?
No, you don't cut it. You just put knife inside like that. First of all, you remove the head.
Yes.
Which is the
stalk or something.
The stalk or whatever the name is. You remove that one. Then you put knife into it like that. You pretend as though you are cutting it, but you're not.
Not to the end.
Yeah, you're not. You're not.
And then you boil it.
Then you boil it together with the other things. Then you hit it in a bowl or
like beat it kind of.
You beat it.
Okay. To produce the mixture.
Exactly. So that mixture, and then you pour jomi on it.
I've eaten it. I didn't know that was what it's called.
Yeah, that's
but what's the difference between that and Toto Pakpa?
Oh, Toto Pakpa is the people from
Agotime.
It's just their type of okra soup.
Okay.
But Fetri Toto, when you mix it, sometimes you put it in a pesi.
Yeah.
In what do you call it? The apotoiwa, as they call it, and eat it with different kinds of things.
That's
it's really nice.
Yeah, that's right.
It's really nice. So this company is called what?
Eslin.
So they are cooking all of this there.
Yeah, but Eslin hosted us in Volta region during the Heritage Caravan.
Is it?
For the
beautiful.
Volta food experience.
Okay.
Oh,
their food is really nice.
So they have a branch in Ho too.
Allah.
Okay, now there's a group called, is it Benop Calf Catering? Charlie, why are you giving such a name to your company? Benop Calf Catering.
I think the P is silent, kind of. So Benop Calf.
Benop Calf Catering.
Yeah.
They are doing ayikpele jenkpele with agala.
What's agala?
That's crab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See that?
You know, it's like when he hears his own heart drum. He knows that the spirit comes alive.
Hey, my brother.
But Bernard, I've observed something.
Talk to me.
The Volta foods, almost like 80% of them starts with A.
Oh, yes, yo.
Yeah.
Why?
Amadechi, Abobitadi, Ademe, Ayikle, Abolo.
It's an interesting observation.
Yeah.
No, I know. You want to...
You know, where I come from, which we like just that we know. Where there's not supposed to be that's where we bring the Awache, Amango.
It's not a mango.
You say Amango. Yeah.
I didn't notice that the things started
a lot of them started
so this Benop Calf people, they are doing jenkpele with agala. She was asking what agala, that's crab.
Yeah, crab, yes.
And then they have chimebolo.
Yeah, chimebolo.
With
amadechi.
Yeah, which is the white one.
What's that?
The abolo with the white.
Yeah, but why they call it chimebolo?
Yeah, because they steamed it.
Okay. So it's abolo, but they call it chimebolo with amadechi. So I thought they have two types of abolo. The thicker one, which is the one that's like the full meal.
Yeah.
And then the flat one is more like the snack.
The one they sell at the Adome Bridge area.
That's the flat
one.
Yes, but then the steamed chimebolo is it's white and bigger. It's like mound.
So is it like different people have it, or it doesn't matter?
I think generally those in the Vedome areas do the flat one.
Okay.
And those in Anglo areas do the bigger steam one. But we all eat both.
Okay.
So, but if you want to eat a meal properly, you should eat the chimebolo because that's like kinky.
Right.
It's a bit heavy. The flat one you can eat as a snack. Then there's Pinot with I mentioned this. Benop Calf, they're also doing
Yakaeke with amadechi.
Hey, Benop Cap, they are wild though.
Yes, they are going truly traditional.
Then you have a group called Patami.
Yeah.
Is that the name of the group?
Yeah.
Patami. They are doing akpliji, kokonte with pepper and crab. What is akpliji?
Akpliji, that's like jemple, right? That's the Ga version of the jemple.
So apapransa.
Yes, apapransa.
Okay.
Oh, they call it akpliji.
Akpliji, yes.
So this group, so if you are looking for akpliji,
yes,
kokonte with pepper and crab.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's wickedness in high places.
Kokonte
How do you add pepper and crab to one food? Charlie, it's just crazy, man.
And that pepper, I hear there's more money inside.
Oh my God.
The pepper for the kukunte. Oh,
there's more money inside.
There's more money, small more money. You know, more money is like a town crier.
So do they roast it before dropping it?
Oh yeah,
you
have to.
Or they boil it?
No, you have to roast it so that
it
will bring out.
And then you release this small.
Imagine you go to a different country and doing more money food in your kitchen.
And deport you. Drop deport you.
So this is by Patami.
Yes, Patami.
Patami. I don't know the name. Someone's not here. You would have helped me with Patami. Then there's Pork Adila.
Yeah.
They are just doing fried pork and fried yam.
Yes.
There's also Pork 101 doing the same thing. Fried yam, fried chicken, kelewele, spring rolls. So you are mixing the snacks with the savories.
No, so these ones are they are meals, proper meals.
Okay, proper meals.
Yeah.
Now there's a group called Sunshine Eatery. What are they doing?
Sunshine Eatery. So they have a bobikadi.
We know that.
Banku, a wokpala, and ademe. They have tilapia soup, grilled tilapia, okra soup, abolo, and yakai.
So they have the whole set.
9 years. No.
They are doing everything.
Yeah.
This is Sunshine Eatery.
But I hope the akpadechi they are bringing, it's not a big tilapia, because the big tilapia, no, it tastes different from the ones you get from the lagoon.
What do you mean?
The small ones.
There's the small ones.
Yeah.
The small.
But no, the tilapia is in the river.
Yes. So you can get tilapia from the Volta Lake, which feels and tastes different.
That's freshwater tilapia.
Yeah, and than what you get from, say, the Ketu South Lagoon municipality. Those are blackish, sort of reddish.
Because the seawater has mixed a bit, so it's a bit salty.
Yeah, yes, it's so something like that, and their taste is different.
Really
beautiful.
So you think for the tilapia soup, that smaller type is better?
Oh yeah, I think so.
For the soup?
Oh, I'm telling you.
You know, there's different kinds. The big tilapia and then much smaller. So I've never done tilapia soup with the small one. I thought it was a big one.
No, I should bring you some.
With the smaller one.
Yeah, that's right.
Really? I thought for the soup you needed the.
That one you can go all out on it without dealing with the bones and all of that. Yeah, when it is properly done.
Wow.
Softer on the tongue and all of that.
Interesting.
Yes.
All right, then let's go to
the Panadoc catering services there.
Sounds like Panado.
Panado.
Just add CC to it.
Vendors, musumu fifi
Panado.
Panadoc catering.
No, don't worry. We still
Unless there's Dokunu involved. I don't know how the name can be Panadoc.
They still have 3.
Oh, Panu and Dokunu. Charlie, Panadoc. Charlie, I'll come and find you and take a picture with you.
Yeah.
Panadoc.
They are giving us jollof, wache, fried yam, sweet potato, and cocoa yam.
Exactly.
So how are they fried cocoa yam? Some base meals or
fried cocoa yam is really nice.
Fried cocoa yam is nice. Cocoa yam and pc is very very nice too. Yes.
Do you like ampesi?
Not really. No.
But you know ampesi?
Yeah, isn't that like
which of the boiled tubers?
Which
of the tubers do you prefer? Ripe plantain.
Yeah, I'll say plantain.
Ripe, but it should be ripe.
Yeah, the yellow one.
What about sweet potato?
Oh no.
No, Susuna, he doesn't like stress in life, honestly.
You like sweet potato? What about yam?
Oh no, never.
Okay, what about cassava?
Oh, cassava is. I mean, I eat fufu. So I'll say
no, but cassava plantain. Do you know cassava?
Like boiled cassava.
Yes.
It's okay.
But do you also know apalanche?
What's that?
Fried cassava.
Oh, I've never had that.
Really, you should try.
So of the tubers, you say ripe plantain is your favorite?
Yeah.
I'm
picky, so like this.
I'm realizing.
Yeah.
So do you know there's something they call brobe? Do you know it? You won't.
How?
It's cassava's cocoyam's big brother.
Cocoyam
is a big brother.
Oh, really?
It's very nice. It's in a seasonal. Do you know brobe?
You know, I have to say something.
Very, very nice.
When you guys are talking about the abolo and stuff, you know, there's this stew they make with is it lamb blood or something? Yeah, where is that? I'm not hearing that one.
I don't know if you can produce on commercial quantity. I don't think.
How is that done?
So it's basically harvesting the blood of the animal and separating it from the meat,
Hey.
and then using it to prepare stew.
And sometimes has a problem that we eat boswa. You know boswa?
No, I don't know that. But you know me, it's solid. Normally, you do it with the intestines. So you have
It's like just like boswa.
Intestines and
I think that's the nicest thing to eat abolo with, to be honest.
You've tasted it, it's good.
Yeah.
You like it, man.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can do it.
But we don't see some here because I'm not sure people do it commercially. Enough.
You need a lot of blood to be able to do that.
Can we change the subject?
Because when I was hearing the abolo, I was like, where is this one? It's not coming.
So we are not hearing Bujurumi. Charlie, so the Panadok people, they are bringing jollof wachi, fried yam, sweet potato, and what? Cocoyam.
Cocoyam, yes.
And then there's some people called Burgundy foods.
Burgundy.
Hey, Charlie, what are they bringing?
So Burgundy foods, they are bringing
such a name.
Akple, Abobitadi, Amadechi, Abolo.
You are doing well.
Yake.
You can even call it Ayake.
I mean, dear, if you leave us.
I don't know everything. Ayake, Abolo, Amango, Abawati,
Ayake. Everything.
Ayake, Afufu.
Ahoai. And then fried baby tilapia.
Fried baby tilapia.
Yes.
So that's Burgundy foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
means I have to pass there.
It's necessary.
Now there's Ruby's Yard.
Yeah, so Ruby's is also doing Gobe.
Correct.
And Kiliwili.
Sky wants to move a motion to change the name of that food. This Gobe thing. Charlie, no.
But Gobe just came. Oh,
It's a Gen Z thing.
Yeah, Gen Z kind of something. Oh, what exactly does Gobe mean?
They say it's Gary
on beans.
No, they say Gary, oil, beans, and egg.
But it makes sense.
Oh, Charlie.
No.
So what should we call it?
Yoko Gali or Bobo and Agali?
Yes.
Charlie, what is Gobe?
Gobe is saying.
No, Gobe is to, rebrand.
No.
We
don't like any Gobe.
I'm Team Gobe.
You are Team Gobe.
Because you are from that generation.
But I agree with the Gen Zs. The thing is,
it's not even Gen Z. Gen Zs are too young to have made that. This one is millennials.
You guys.
So the thing is, we are trying to make our meals attractive to the younger generation. The indigenous names are good, but we also have to give it some. Make it demure. Make it have its teas.
Those days, Bobo Plegali de Vivina. Dokunu Plekalamilo.
What boy?
I disagree. I just want to say I disagree with your song, but I disagree.
Bobo and Gary the sweet, and then Keke and Kalami. To be on different level, yeah.
So these people are doing. So this group is called Ruby's Yard. What are they doing? They are doing Gobe, Kelewele,
Jollof, Banku, and Tilapia.
Thank you.
So basic Banku and Tilapia.
Yes.
And they're doing Jollof as well. So Jollof is not really owned by any of the villages. It's cast across, right?
No, Jollof, yes. Everybody owns Jollof.
Yeah. Then what about Kenke HQ? I like the name Kenke HQ.
So that's Kenke headquarters.
Correct.
So if you hear the name Kenke headquarters,
I'll be there.
And what do they have?
So they are doing Kenke, Banku, and proteins.
Basically, Kenke. Try Kenke with shrimp.
Oh, I eat it with shrimp.
Very good.
I eat it with shrimp.
With green pepper.
You see me, because I've eaten Kenke with
egg. You even do Kenke with fried egg.
You don't do Kenke with egg.
No, because I usually eat a lot of egg in the morning.
There's some people
so I can't
at
eat
Citi who do something which is not good.
Okay, tell me.
Mr. Aidan and Co. They will buy Kenke like 10 balls. They will grind pepper.
No, they
will fry egg. They will cut pear. Then they will grind pepper here. So they have pear, fried egg. Then they will put tuna. It's illegal.
And they put starkies inside. All those are coming.
You're saying it's greed.
It's filthy.
Kenke and all its accessories.
It's terrible.
You need all the accessories.
Why do you add pear and fried egg in addition to the shrimp and then starkies and the regular anchina?
It means that there is a conference going on.
Oh Lord.
The whole 9 years.
Terrible. And they do it when we leave. They do it when they are alone. Very bad.
Some people to go.
But anytime you are going out, then the whole place.
But the best gang Kenke I've eaten, I got at Osu.
Osu. Oh, okay. Which part
Osu
of
Night
Osu?
Market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Sky. I mean, we've eaten Kenke, but they are Kenke levels. I also got some Kenke from a guy from Gamashi. I was doing a program. This is Bannerman. Nilante Bannerman's people.
Okay.
Charlie, the Kenke was good. It's a bit brownish.
Okay.
It's not too white, brownish. Very soft.
Very soft.
And it's not round. You know, kinky shouldn't be round. It's deformed.
Like a baby's
Hey,
baby that they didn't round the head well.
When the kinky is too round, it's not nice. It's like they are too careful. The kinky must be under pressure. Because it's under pressure of the weight of it. So if you see kinky with round, I mean they cook it at home.
It's like restaurant kinky.
I
It's
used to
too
live opposite
perfect.
the kinky house at my job. You can smell it. And the other thing is that to cook kinky for it to be nice, you use firewood. We don't do kinky on gas. Unless mass produce kinky. It has to be on firewood.
The firewood the smoke has to enter.
Charlie.
It's true, and they cover it with the jute sack.
Yeah, jute sack. That's what they used to cover
it. You put stones in both.
Charlie, when you buy that kind of kinky, you know you bought a proper. You can keep it for 3 days. Nothing will go wrong. So we are still on Ruby's yard, right?
Yeah.
No, we are on Kinky HQ.
No, so Kinky HQ is
What
bringing
we
the
have?
Kinky, Banku, and the proteins.
Still on the southern village,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then we have Numbi.
Nadibi.
Natural
foods.
Yes.
Hey, what are their foods?
So they are doing Kinky and fish, Banku and Shitolu. They also doing fufu.
That's grilled fish, basically.
Oh, shitolo.
Yeah, shitolo.
Oh, yeah, mo shitolo.
Then they do fufu and okra stew.
Fufu.
Yeah, but their fufu is different.
They spell it PHUFU.
Yeah, so it's not the
Can you imagine?
the
typical
fufu we have.
Which kind of fufu?
The fufu is spelled PHUFU.
This one is Susu level thing.
How's it going to do?
How this one fufu PHUFU?
So what kind of fufu is it though?
You know, I asked, but quite honestly.
And it says kufu okra stew.
Yeah,
the explanation wasn't your understanding.
No,
the explanation comes more.
This one there, Charlie.
But it's not the fufu we know.
We have to put a restraining order on
it's
them.
the gan fufu.
Charlie, fufu and okra stew there, why?
Gan fufu.
No, gan fufu.
Which is done with what?
Charlie.
Kondo, I think so.
Charlie.
Kondo.
No.
Cassava dough, right? Yeah. So it's not the cassava and plantain or cocoyam and cassava.
So this one is numbina dibi.
So, yeah, numbina dibi.
And they also have fried yam and chofi.
Yeah.
Chofi.
Hey, fufu and okra stew. Hey, this is
no,
serious.
that's why. So proper, food education.
Charlie, it's a serious thing.
So we have to know. So go look for numbina dibi.
Tea's Kitchen.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
So Tea's Kitchen is doing akple and abobitadi, but this one, so you can say bobitadi.
You can say Bobby. You can also say Bobby.
Okay.
The A is just for flavor.
Me, I like the A. Me, I like the A.
Okay.
For obvious reasons. I like abobitadi.
Yes.
Ademe.
Yes.
And acheke.
I like that. So this is Tea's Kitchen.
Tea's
so
Kitchen.
akpele, abobitadi, ademe, and acheke.
Yeah.
What about King K Villa?
Kinky Villa.
Kinky Villa.
Kinky Villa.
Yes, Kinky Villa. They are just doing millet kinky.
Yeah.
There's kinky with millet?
Yeah,
yes.
It's like grey.
Okay, how does it taste?
Actually, I think I prefer it.
Yes, I it's very, very nice.
Then I'll try it. Kinky,
Yes.
millet kinky.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, we've made corn the number one staple, but millet is...
No,
millet is what we should actually...
I'm actually told millet is more nutritious.
healthier, yes.
I eat quite a bit of millet kinky.
But is it available? Is it available in... If I go to a market, will I get millet easily?
Oh,
to
yes,
buy?
you go to the market.
The millet kinky I get is my mom's uncle's wife who buys it for us. She just
Is there a
you know
place, a
Freeze
base?
mom. She
Where,
buys
is there,
it
where,
for
what
us.
base? Where is it by?
I don't know.
Oh,
She likes to
millet.
No, the millet
the
kinky.
millet
She likes to surprise us. So
We don't want tell her. We want to know where they sell it.
Yeah.
I'll find out. I'll ask her.
But by the way, if you come to Kinky Villa, they will have it.
They have their
Yeah,
number here, so
yeah.
you can...
Kinky
even give
Villa.
them a call.
Yes.
Kinky Villa.
And then there's is it the Avenue GH?
The Avenue. Yeah.
The name is very exotic, man.
Very, very.
What do they do?
So they have ayikple with abobitadi.
Which one is Ayikpele?
Ayikple. So ayikple beans. They use beans, coconut, the coconut. They pluck the coconut and then grind it. Extract the
Juice from
juice
it.
from it, and the juice becomes what forms the liquid
Hey.
formula
Wow.
for preparing the
Oh,
akple.
is it?
But
Yeah,
that would
so-
be very, very
I didn't know
nutritious.
this.
Awesome.
So it's not water.
No, it's not raw water.
The coconut water as the
coconut-
base.
Yeah, not the coconut water. The
The
coconut.
coconut
the coconut itself, the fruit.
The hard part, no?
Yeah, so you grind it.
Okay.
When you grind it, then you extract the juice from
Is it?
as though you are preparing.
So mature coconut.
Exactly.
Then you need a lot for a family of 6.
Then this one is a special occasion.
Oh,
food.
yeah.
You can't eat it every day.
No. And you can do cake. The last time, my in-law did a beautiful cake out of it, Malo.
Okay.
It's ayukla.
Okay.
And it's easy on the tongue, very delicious.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
So it means I have to visit the Avenue GH.
Yeah.
So you can put Bobby and other things inside
as an accompaniment.
Yes, that's right.
They are also doing a work play at them, right?
Yes, a work play at them.
This is the Avenue GH.
Yes.
There's also Kalakala GH.
Kalakala.
Hey, where do you get this book from?
Kalakala.
Yeah, so they're all in Ghana.
Kalakala is sort of like hot.
Charlie, you're asking the wrong people.
You're asking the wrong person.
Kalakala. It's only Richard Mensah who knows. Kalakala GH.
Yeah.
So what are they doing?
So they are doing kinky with pork
and fish.
This is still Southern Village.
Yeah, so that's simplicity.
And then Ire Ratael. What's this?
Ire Ratael. Yeah.
What are they doing?
They are feeling Ire.
So Ire Ratael, they are doing banku and grilled tilapia.
Correct.
Adama soup.
Correct.
Jollof.
Correct.
Abolo and yake.
Thank you.
They are correct.
Yeah.
And then there's Poquitos restaurant.
Poquitos.
Yes.
Poquitos. You know what the name says it all.
Yes.
Exactly.
Chicken, pork, yam chips, sweet potato, chicken wings.
So everything you can eat with pork and
Poquitos.
chicken wings, exactly.
Then there's the Babblings.
Yeah, the Babblings. So the Babblings is doing kinky and pork.
Simple.
Yeah.
What about Volta Bites?
Volta Bites, they are doing ademe and banku, catfish, abobitadi with a workplay, gari photo, and a claw.
So it seems that the Southern Village is mostly Ebenga.
Yes.
The Southern Village is mostly Ebenga. Because yesterday we did the Akan village, and some of the vendors for the Akan village are Home Cho.
Yeah.
Who are doing fufu, omutu, etil, fante, Ocean Grill and Pub. They are doing fried yam and pork, catfish and apepransa. Dirty Sip and Bites. They are doing anwamu, yam and gizzard. I like that. Assorted jollof, kosuani meko.
Kosuani meko.
Dirty Sip and Bites. Then there's Kelewili Queen.
Yeah.
I like Kelewili Queen. She's doing just Kelewili.
Yeah.
And then proper Kelewili.
Yes.
Sufficient pepper and spice.
Dry, not soggy.
With groundnut.
Yeah.
With groundnut.
You like the dry one? When it's soggy, it's not bad though.
What do we all do?
Life is short too.
Life's good.
Man, there's also what. So that's Tinalina Catering.
Yeah.
They are doing goat light soup. By the way, which of the light soup is the best? Which light soup is the best?
In terms of
goat is not bad.
And leave
goat
some
light
of
soup.
the natural.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think goat light soup is the more popular.
When you
goat
leave
light
some
soup
of
is
the
popular.
Goat light soup.
Yeah.
So goat is amenable to light soup.
Yes.
More than other. Chicken light soup is also fine, but
rabbit light soup.
Chicken light soup, if they do it, unless they have this chicken leaf they used to
Akokomesa
to give it a bit more flavor.
Sorry, what's that?
So there's a certain flavor of like a leaf that when you use chicken to do
Akokomesa
no, in
is
fact, you
basil.
can actually.
I don't know how to cook, so that's part of the
You
problem.
know how to eat.
So you know the citrus
It's
plants.
okay, don't worry.
The citrus plants. You can harvest their leaves
and also use it.
And use it.
Yeah, so they just enhance the flavor of the chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but you do goat light soup?
Yeah.
Chicken light soup?
I'm not a fan of chicken actually. I'm off chicken.
But goat is good. Goat is good.
Oh yeah,
Goat
goat
is good. Goat
But
goes
the
very
best
well.
chicken though is apakuko.
Of course.
Yeah,
What?
apakuko.
We don't want the one they import. The one that was raised
the
there.
local
one-
one.
The skinny one.
Yeah.
Why you go the thing where you doing
The one that they is no, but
No,
it's
that
like
one
there's
you
no
go
meat
full
on the
hand.
The
bone.
domestic one.
It's like there's no meat on the
No,
bone.
there's meat
No,
on
chicken
it.
is not about meat. It's about taste.
In fact, chicken is even about the bones.
All right, so that's Tinalina.
Yeah.
Tinalina is doing good light soup, fufu, jollof rice, and tilapia.
Yeah.
Then what about Joanne's Twist?
So Juan Twist is doing fried yam, kelewele, potatoes, gizzard, sausages.
Wonderful. Then
Remind
there's-
me again. You have moved to the.
I'm back in the Akan village because I need to know the. I want to know the vendors.
Okay.
Then there's Cuisine Art.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
So Cuisine Art is doing fufu, they are doing rice balls or mutio, banku, kokonte, light soup, palm nut soup, grass cutter
It's a
soup.
bush canteen level.
Kind of.
Yeah,
exactly.
those
Then
kind of
goat.
Grass cutter.
Yeah, grass cutter. You know, grass cutter is very, very premium.
Allah.
Premium grass
You know,
cutter.
when you
Premium
give
meat.
it belt, no.
Yeah, grass cutter
What
is
bono
very
belt?
expensive.
Yeah.
What bono
Very,
belt?
very expensive.
Premium.
Akrantie.
So that's grass cutter.
Yeah.
So this is cuisine art.
Yes.
Then the Sislu restaurant. They have a certain fancy vibe with them.
So they are doing the etzel with octopus stew.
Octopus stew.
Yeah. When octopus is very nice when you marinate it well.
Charlie, this fancy people they would like such.
Fancy people. Are you surprised?
Octopus they be.
Then fancy
boiled or fried.
Boiled, fried, Charlie, always on point.
Yeah.
Is it? So that's etio octopus stew.
Yeah.
And then fancy.
Fancy dokno, rice and palm nuts and beans stew.
Oh.
You know, some people really like rice and palm nut stew.
We used to drink, when we were in secondary school.
When I was
secondary school, it was our Tuesday food.
Palm nut soup.
Rice, palm nut soup.
I was like, I've never heard of palm nut soup.
That was our. When I was in secondary school, we used to eat that one of the days.
Did you have fish inside, or you had to be chasing?
So
the fish?
I remember the secondary school food. There was rice with granite soup.
Yeah.
There was rice with palm nuts. Sometimes they have beans at the bottom.
Allah.
And there was also kinky with either that palm nut or kinky with gasu.
Gasu.
Yes. And then there was jollof on Sunday after church. So
And
after
egg.
the jollof on Sunday, everybody would
Jollof
went and there was
and egg.
meat and egg. So that one, the Sunday one, dear.
They must not miss it.
Yeah. Charlie, even if you can't go, your leg is
but I
big,
was
where you
asking
go.
You have to get up and go.
During your days, did you have to chase the fish in the soup?
Charlie,
no, everybody will have
or it
one.
was in sufficient quantity.
There were 12 people on the table.
Okay.
And the
12
person who
pieces.
grabs the ladle, usually the senior will take the ladle and share. You look at
So
your
you know
face,
what it means.
you give Rich's guy, you are a big man, I'll give you one. Then look at Susu, give him small. Charlie, it's terrible. Though.
But you know when I was in school, we also had rice and groundnut soup.
Yeah.
Just that our groundnut soup, no.
Yeah.
When they put the soup on the rice,
It
there's a
vanishes.
clear separation.
The granite
The water is somewhere else.
Like Moses putting his rod on the Red Sea.
I thought I was the only one.
Hey! God has been faithful.
And you guys, was it the juniors who served or the seniors?
No, the seniors. Hey,
Charlie, meanwhile, in some schools, juniors serve, but
No.
senior will serve.
At the
And in
table.
fact, when you go, you hold the saucepan like this.
Where be baller?
Oh my God. We suffered in life. Oh.
Hey.
Charlie,
We said the prayer, and the senior grabs the
the
ladle.
prayer is very simple. Thanks be to God. Then we start eating. We don't pray more than 10
You know,
seconds.
we are Anglican, so everything has to be call and
so
response.
even food.
Yes. Bless us, O Lord, for this thy gift
Oh.
which you are about to receive from thy
When
bounty.
we go, they say today, Rich's guy is giving the prayer. Then you get up. Thanks be to God. That's all. Then we start.
Meanwhile, I will be Mount Ohana Papa Jimiele. Mount Ohana Papa Jimiele.
He knows we
What
are in a
I
hurry.
say? The papa is what?
God knows that we are in a hurry.
So that's the papa.
So that's the prayer, official prayer for food.
Oh,
Are you sure?
yes, and then boys gather and say Mount Ohana Papa Jimiele. God knows we are in a hurry.
Did they used to serve you guys in the dining hall at SOS?
It depends on the meal.
So some meals
Some meals like there's a like they have a thing at the front, like
I just
and
don't
then
pay.
you go. No, they have like service. So like
you have service.
No, it's no. But you see, the logic behind it is imagine you have a pot of chicken, and the students are serving themselves. The poor come first take 2, 3.
But that's the point we are making. That's what we
But that's the whole idea.
That's the whole idea.
But
So next time, come early.
They are watching
that's how you become a man.
They are watching you. They say they are watching you. They'll give you one. Then you say, "Oh, this one is not nice," and they'll be looking at your face. They don't even want to change it.
No, Ghana, dear. Master, you need this, so.
If you know what we went through in secondary school.
Because Ghana, no, if you succeed, you need the grace of God, hard work, and street sense.
There was even a fighting over food. There was even
I think
they even suspended some boys. Usually when we are coming to end the term, people's food is finished, so they are more wild. Some people go and learn in the dining hall.
So
there's a lot of butu. And it was one of the last days, some butu be pie. Rablo is like riot.
I think that was the issue. That when they put the food on the table, the seniors were. So they said that it has to change. Because I think that was the issue. That when they put the food on the table, the seniors will start bullying the juniors.
But that's the whole idea of maturity.
You know something?
We are not condoning bullying, but you see, you need to learn how to stand up for yourself.
No, but I think moving on, the GS and the other people, they have to
have
a certain, and
otherwise the foreigners are going to take over the country.
And do some kind of exchange program. You understand? So SOS people, then you go and spend like 1 week
at Resec. Because you, by the time you are in government, they will come and bully us.
Exactly.
If you can't fight for your food, what are you fighting for?
They are bullying us already. So That one is not.
Did you ever do
I don't want my.
Because I was not in boarding school. Yeah.
Okay. But how did you become a prefect without?
No. But entertainment prefect, it used to be a day school.
So you used to even do jumps for
them?
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
so you're like a DJ.
He was entertainment prefect.
With everything.
So the entertainment prefect is also the DJ.
They can do anything. He will even bring spinners.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
but did you do Rablo?
What's Rablo?
I don't know. I riot over food. Like, they were sharing the food and there was misunderstanding. Somebody carried the saucepan.
I know for us, no. There were times that we serve the food. So you have about maybe 4 seniors on the table and other people. So there have been times that we have to put the food back and share again.
Yeah.
Because mother side, father side,
you have to empty everything back into the...
yeah. And start
with all the stew and soup and everything.
Maybe jollof or something, or maybe meat, the fish. No,
people are trying to... People are wild, though.
You can't come and do SOS things. No.
Then why don't you get some konko and then fill it to the bring back?
No, we don't want konko. We don't want konko. Yeah.
The person who comes first takes the food, and then he holds it like this and he's waiting for the prayer. When they finish the prayer, then they say, Charlie.
Because if you're in Form 1, you're observing. You'll also get to Form 2 and Form 3. So by the time you get to Form 3, you understand the dynamics of sharing the food.
But we also need to say that we also need to have a more fair system. Because
that's the corruption.
It's not easy, guy. Body school, yes, crazy.
What I used to get the juniors when I was a senior on my table to do is when I don't go for meals and they're taking attendance, I'll tell them to say I've gone to pick something or something. So I tell them
that there's attendance.
Yeah, Randy.
But it's all good. They used to punish us when we don't go for meals.
No,
yeah, you have to
go. We need the balance.
If you miss a school gathering, it's an offense. After that one. Yeah. Now we're still on the vendors for the Akan village. We'll do the Northern village tomorrow. Sure. So there's also Homie Spice Catering. What are they doing?
So
they have fried yam, kelewele, turkey, chicken wings, and gizzard.
Wonderful. That's Homie Spice Catering. Then there's Radish and Lavish Eatery.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of name is this? Radish and Lavish Eatery.
Yeah, so you are eating there lavishly.
Okay.
So you have yam, potato, and proteins.
All right. What about homemade tasties? This sounds like a precise. We call it homemade tasties.
They have yam chips with chicken.
All right.
Gizzard, sausages, and fish. They have fanti kinki and anwamu.
I like it. Yes. You know the fish that follows his tail. What's it called? The fish that they
we call it gearbox.
Yeah, the one they dry that you should do. It's
the
good for light soup.
Becomes round. No?
Yes, so they sell it. There are 2 types. There's one that's much bigger and there's one much smaller. It's really good. One breaks nice when you cook it. Very nice. Now there's Benov. I've done Benov Cab and homemade.
Benocaf they are doing, so they have 2 stations.
Okay.
One in Akan and one in Southern Village.
Okay, so in the Akan village they are doing what?
Fufu with ebonobono soup.
Say mention it again.
Ebonobono.
No, you are mentioning some way.
Ebunu. Yes, so say it fast.
Ebunu. So they have written is ebunu.
Yeah.
So you bring the ebunu.
So that's the soup you mentioned.
The green
soup.
Green soup, the contomere.
They use contomere. They blend it sort of, right?
Yeah, you blend the contomere. So you just have the base, you know, like the light soup base, and then you add the contomere. You boil it a little bit.
Different proteins.
Yeah.
You add
and you blend it. And then you.
It's good to fufu. Ebunebunu is very good to fufu.
Oh yes. Ebunebunu. I don't know what else you can even eat ebunebunu.
It's very good to fufu. I think it's a fufu thing.
It's a fufu
because
thing.
it helps the fufu go down well.
Very much.
So.
You drop some
Ajune
kakra.
Yeah, you can add okra to it.
Ajune is which one?
Ajune is the dry fish.
Okay.
So you can then you have the. Amane is inside, snails inside, crab inside, mushroom inside. You know, like United Nations kind of something.
Everything is there. So the company is called Benopcaf.
Yeah.
Juice. What is Juice and More doing in Akan village?
So Juice and More, they are also bringing food.
Okay.
Yeah, they have juice and they also do.
What juices do they have? Do you know?
Well,
I'll have to check that for you.
The juices are not here.
No, so they will be at the drinks village. Octopus. Yeah.
All right. And then apapransa as well as jollof.
Yeah.
Now we have a whole list of foods for the Northern village, but we'll spend some time doing that on a different. Actually, let's just go through actually. So Northern village, we have a few. So Regal's Palace, and they are doing what?
wache and jollof rice. Basic, straightforward, no corner. So this is expertise. That's the area of expertise.
What about
Wache
Zongo taste?
Zongo
special?
taste.
They have wache and
TZ.
tuozafi.
But they will bring more because Zongo Taste is anchor vendor.
They are big.
Yeah, so they are going to bring the wagashi, the wasta, the Hausa cocoa, the tubani, and all that. I mean, a wide
range of
northern
foods. Of northern
yeah.
distinct.
Maybe I should bring a flask for the Hausa cocoa.
Correct one.
They should bring what?
Maybe I should bring a flask
for Hausa cocoa.
Yeah, it's necessary.
So that's Zongo Taste. So they'll probably have more than 2 outlets.
Oh, yes.
Then there's Chana Foods Limited.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
So Chana is doing kaha, tumpani, dawa jollof.
Okay, I didn't know what kaha is, but I'm sure somebody can help me.
Come again.
Tumpani.
Yeah. So there's tubani. And there's tumpani.
Okay. I know tubani. I don't know tumpani.
Yeah.
Which one is tumpani?
One of their meals, but I also learnt about it when we met the food vendors.
Okay, so that's tumpani.
Tumpani.
But then tubani is different.
Tubani is different.
Tubani is a snack. It's a snack.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a bit like moi moi.
Okay.
Royal Depths Cuisine. They are doing tuozafi, tubani, and wache. So, listeners, let's distinguish into tubani and tumpani. All right. The Wadawa jollof is jollof with some flavoring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's it has a more distinct flavor of Dawadawa.
Yes.
But tuozafi is easily one of my favorite foods. Yeah.
I think
I don't see the fuss about it. If once I have a banku and okro, I don't think I need tuozafi.
No, tuozafi is a different vibe.
It's a different vibe because of the mixture of the stew and then the ayoyo.
Yeah.
What is ayoyo?
Ayoyo.
The green leaf they use for the tuozafi has the green soup and then the stew.
Mm-hmm.
The stew has the protein and stuff like that inside.
So there are 2 different things.
Yeah, that's right. No, I should bring you one of these.
Is it?
Oh, Charlie, I have some special place inside of Adabraka here where I organize one.
Here, you have tuozafi joints.
I'm telling you, and if you eat that tuozafi, you start speaking in tongues.
and you know the protein that goes very well with the tuozafi, the towel and the intestine, also known as runabout.
Thank you.
For this, so Royal Depths is doing TZ, Tubani and Wache, and then
TZ is also known as Diehu.
What?
Diehu.
So now
Diehu.
You are
Ehuru.
I didn't know that. Tinalina Catering Services. They also do Wache. Okay. So this is really good. Now you're saying beyond this, there's also the beverage villages, the snacks and stuff like this.
So the Honorable Minister of Tourism,
yes,
Auntie Jifa, is also giving her. You know Auntie Jifa.
That's the area of expertise.
It says Ajune is what we call mud fish, smoked river fish.
Okay.
Abunabunu. So she says Abunabunu doesn't usually have tomatoes.
Yeah, so it's just green.
So it's just the green and the pepper and stuff like that, But I think sometimes it depends on how. So usually, but when it comes to food, sometimes you look at what you want and your taste buds.
Normally, I like my fufu acting as an island, as opposed to you pouring this thing over it.
So how do you want it?
So the fufu, put it in the middle of the bowl.
Yeah, surrounded by.
Yeah, but surrounded by the related friends.
You know the worst thing I've seen. Somebody having fufu in a different bowl and the soup in a different bowl.
It is criminal.
It's so terrible.
It is criminal.
To pass a law on that and ban people who do that.
I can understand if you do banku that way, but fufu they never. Fufu has to be enveloped by water.
And you should not eat it with spoon or anything.
It's just like drinking palm wine in a glass. You can't do that.
I have to speak for the spoon eaters. Some of us, we chew our nails, so when you put in the soup, it's
wash your hands. Wash your hands.
I actually think spoon with fufu is not bad.
And you get more soup.
You can get more soup.
No.
You get more soup.
Yeah.
No. You finish the fufu, then you get more soup.
No. Because you see, then you are not eating the fufu well.
Yes.
The fufu when you cut the fufu, you create the hole.
Yes.
You understand? So it's not like you take fufu. No.
Collect it and to sit in the soup.
They are bigger spoons now.
No,
it is wrong. I'll eat with the saving lady. Can you get more?
Ghanaian.
It is
not like our heritage. It is not part of our culture
at all.
We have to pass a lot to
culture is
like when you go to England, they say you have to fork and knife business, and like this is how you hold the fork and all of that.
No,
we should
no,
also
because
preserve
you
our
should be
culture.
able to
I'll tell you something.
eat the
Culture
thing
is
well.
dynamic.
Able
Don't
to
worry.
eat faster with the spoon.
Oh, how?
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
How?
No.
Because you see, the hand when you are eating, sometimes it dries and the fufu.
No, then you are not a
Then you are
proper
not
fufu
eating
eater.
it properly.
But it still enters
No.
my stomach.
That's all.
Because you see, if you are eating fufu, one, you have to be able to take that small ball, create the hole,
And then
share your head small,
put the soup inside.
and that's what will be outside quiet and the straight. No.
A few additional
do that.
points. So ayoyo is the same as ademe.
Oh, is it the same thing?
Similar.
Okay,
You know,
yeah.
it's a smaller. It's not a big. It's not boma. So ayoyo is
It's slimy,
So
like-
actually, banku with okro soup stew is very similar to ozafi with ayoyo in a way.
Yes, but
It's
ozafi is
they are-
lighter.
in fact, my friend is telling me they are cousins.
Yeah, but
Pretty much.
there are various ways of preparing the ademe itself. So you can, you know, the ademe plant itself. The fruit that grows on it is akin to the okro, right? You can harvest that and use that to prepare the ademe
As well.
as well.
Usually,
or
we
you
the
can
leaves we
use just the leaves.
It's just the leaves we use.
Oh yeah. There are a number
So
of
Bernard,
ways of-
tumani is not a snack. It's prepared from beans. It's a full meal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Tumani.
I have not seen it. I have not consumed it fully before. It's given in bites.
But the abunabuno, no, you know that you can also add turkey berries to it.
Which one is that?
The kweususa.
We will call
You know
it
the green.
we call it
the green
jakete.
small one.
Jakete.
Okay.
So you know,
Yeah.
in Peki language, ete is garden eggs.
Okay.
But jakete is the small round turkey
Round
berries.
turkey.
See,
okay.
It's good for.
Eva
it's
is
good
like
for-
French.
Yeah,
The
it's-
dynamics are.
it's
if
very-
you get the conjugation and know like
Yeah.
être and
Yes.
avoir,
Avoir.
you understand? and you know, dachi, and the
You know,
stew poison, ple. You understand? Then you be added. That's
jakete,
jakete,
and the
jankple, amadachi. You understand? So you know that
the
this
turkey
this
berries.
this.
I don't think Sky has the anglo bread. He
No,
doesn't have the anglo
But
bread.
you know the turkey
But you know what?
berries.
Is this green small
Round ball.
You can actually use it to do stew.
Okay.
It's round.
Is turkey
What they are
berry,
doing
is turkey
abom-
berry the English name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
turkey berry is
round.
English name.
Some people even blend it and drink.
Oh, I see.
But we used to do stew to eat apim sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I think the
yeah.
listeners will be able to help us.
Oh yes.
It's not very common in your side.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, but you know what turkey berry is, right?
Oh, it's like
Abedru.
this, right?
Abedru. That's
Yeah,
what
Abedru,
Abedru.
okay.
Yeah,
Abedru,
this,
yes.
you know this.
Yeah. That's
Exactly,
right.
that's
I
turkey
don't
berry.
think it's
Yes.
something that's common on our side. I mean, towards the south.
No, you should go on tours.
Tours.
You understand? So you go to farm, then you go to for tour, then you know some of these.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know, I
Yeah,
know it, but
yeah.
it's not something we grow on that side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
because
because
it's very
yes,
popular
usually
with us.
Yeah, once you don't grow it, you don't
Yeah,
usually have
that's true.
Encounter it.
Yeah,
But madam, let me ask a question.
I'm here.
Who is most dangerous? The person who cuts his fufu or bank akbalan with the two fingers like this, or the one who cuts it like this?
But the fufu, you have to cut it with your index finger and the
Well, I didn't know
middle
there was
finger.
Even, there was even a tendency. I didn't even know.
No, there's a formula to it. So the two fingers act like the scorpion style.
The scissors, the scissors
The
one.
scissor.
That's those who are in a hurry.
Yeah,
No, but that's the proper way to
no,
cut
but
it.
you see, the people who cut it this way, no, with the thumb and then the
No, they are,
what's
they are
the
the
word?
conservatives.
No, those people are dangerous. They hide the true size of the ball in the palm.
Inside.
Yes,
No,
Those
they
who
are,
cut with the first two, you can see what.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
see, yes. But the ones who do the thumb and then they hide it.
They-
so
they
it's-
are diplomats.
Allah. So they,
you know, in diplomacy, no, you don't release everything. You should be able to hold back
This guy,
some of it.
You are a proper village boy. You are a proper village boy.
No, but what about those who eat their fufu from the top?
Oh, that's terrible.
wow.
Who
Can
might
you
eat it
imagine?
from
From
the
the side.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
right. You-
Let's read some messages from you. Frema someone for do a benquine in
I've been quite sure with beans.
what and rice.
Yeah.
So the a benquine with beans in it.
Yes.
It's actually a good meal, oh.
Oh yeah.
As the base, it's really good. Like
Yeah.
palm nut soup with beans. It's really, really nice. We used to eat in secondary school. Please, we need what?
Roasted corn and cook. Oh no, which one?
OG
Please, we need
Ogo
ogo.
to feature. What's that?
Ogo.
No, that one there. We need it's tertiary.
Is
Tertiary.
ogo not the roasted coconut? Yeah,
Roasted
coconut. No, not coconut. Cocoyam.
Really?
Oh, no, I'm not sure.
Okay.
All right. More comments. Good morning, Ben and team. I heard you mention PY a few times. This is polished corn broken and cooked like rice with oil and fried onions, just like anwamo. It's eaten in the Cape Coast and Elmina areas. Fom is also polished corn, takes the same process like banku, but pounded at some point for its smoothness and softness. Kojo, thank you. Hi, Bernard. The fufu, which is PHUFU, and okro you are talking about is basically banku prepared with cassava dough. Okay. Hi. Has the extension been decided? No. Well, the extension is that on Sunday we close at 10
p.m. Yeah.
So we are doing half day and full day. That's what we are doing. Please help me with my husband Jeffrey Tego. Happy birthday. Oh, really? Okay. Jeffrey Tego, happy birthday for Angie and the kids. Good morning, please. What does Gary Photo fall in all of this? Gary Photo, which group has Gary Photo? Is Gary Photo unique to any of our zones?
Oh, I mean, I know
with the fancies, but I think everybody does.
I think because we all do Gary,
everybody does a lot of Gary Photo.
Because we all have Gary.
They're just adding the Gary to the stew.
The photo is like you mix something.
Yeah, cassava is life anyway, so cassava grows everywhere, right?
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe some parts of Ghana. I don't know.
No, it grows everywhere.
Cassava is everywhere.
Cassava grows everywhere. Corn grows everywhere in Ghana, most places. Good morning, team. The food is from a land called Yokegari and not Gobe. Also, the name is Akpele and not Banku. Banku is just a Ghana word meaning Baminku. Yeah, but it's also legitimate.
But the name in Ewe is not Yokegari.
It's also Bobo and Gary. So, John, what we're saying is that everybody can name it the way they want. But we will not let the Akan village claim Abolo and call it their own. After that, we will not agree.
And we have settled this.
For what you call fufu is called fufu by Gans. Fufu in Ghana is made with cassava dough. You will enjoy fufu and okra stew with anlanmai and bebeo.
Bebeo?
That's why I need some men. So alanmai and
bebeo.
Alanmai. This is Nibi from Oyarifa. Good morning, team. Which of the zones will be doing the Kato Miato?
Kato Miato, better. That's better consequences. That's better expertise.
I don't eat cat. No, Charlie.
Why are you hiding? Why are you running?
I had this neighbor. The first house I moved into, Charlie's on there. Hot afternoon. Bernard, do you eat cat? Bernard, do you eat cat?
Wow.
Like
cat.
A threat.
But do you?
No, I can't.
As in, you've never had it before.
But Auntie Jifa says Gary Photo is an ever meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Bernard, what
so I'm sure it's
just
gone viral.
Yeah, so the photo is like no photo now.
When I was young, when I was young, I had some pets, neighbors who had pets at cats. So I like cats.
Okay.
So every time when I see the cats, I give them food.
Okay.
So I can't afford to eat them.
They are rearing them.
No, it's too painful.
But you know that some people also use goats as their pets.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Goat as pets.
Oh, I'll pay you 80.
The way I feel about these things, I wouldn't eat a cat or a dog that I've raised. But if someone cooked dog or cat and offered me, I would.
Let's just announce.
I've not had it. I would try it for sure, but it's not something I'm looking for it to try.
So let me just tell you. So the event is happening at the AMA forecourt. Now this is Tudu. There are 3 ways of knowing the place. So if you know Octagon, it's behind Octagon, or it's near Novotel. So if you get to Novotel area, from Novotel you walk to Octagon and then on your left, or where the Metro Mass bus transit their car park is opposite it is there.
Yeah.
Or Accra City Hotel area. All right. You can even get to National Theatre and walk to the place. So it's not very difficult to find. And it's open. It's a big place. You can walk through. There's parking at, as Frima said, there's parking at the Octagon, which is paid car parking. But also parking at the Ayalolo bus terminal, which is opposite the AMA forecourt.
Yeah.
There are other car parks around you can look for and park as well. And it's Saturday and Sunday. So apparently the name Gobe was picked up from the menu of a popular Ghanaian restaurant. Gary on beans. That's what somebody's saying. I thought it was Gary.
You said I mentioned Gary on beans.
It's not correct.
It's Gary
oil, beans, and egg.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the name.
But where's the cocoa?
No, cocoa is an addition.
Actually, but you can't have Gobe without cocoa.
No, you see, there are so many different ways of consuming it. So there's something also. Hold on.
But the basic is cocoa.
There's also potato atom.
Let me add this and then let me ask this and then you add it. what we know is cocoa as against egg. So why would they choose egg instead of cocoa?
No, you see, so there are many different ways of putting it together, right? So in parts of Everland, for instance, you have kaklu.
Oh,
The
beautiful.
kaklu, you know, beautiful. You do it with.
So you do kaklu. So when the ripe
plantain
is getting black, so it's not yet rotten.
Oh, I know kaklu. The one
Then-
it's almost like a pancake.
So you pound
kind
it.
of.
You pound it. You add some flour to it with pepper sauce,
Yeah, yeah. I like
and then you shape it into a ball and you fry it.
Yes.
That is really good.
I like
It goes with your kagari, but it can also go on its own as a
Exactly.
snack.
Yes.
In fact,
a standalone.
the Gobe people should do kakulu.
May I eat kaklu with bambara beans?
You
Correct.
can, yes,
Correct.
yes.
But bambara beans also goes with tatali.
Yes, it does.
But there was any bambara beans person coming?
Well, maybe the beans.
Because tatali is also another way of doing the. Thank you for mentioning that. Bambara beans goes well with tatale, but also can go with kaklu. You know. But they add a bit of sugar to bambara beans.
Yeah, people do that.
Small sugar.
Yeah.
Just
But
for
it makes
taste.
it nice, very
For
sweet.
small taste.
Yeah.
Except that it takes forever to cook.
But there's one joint at the Raka we used to buy bambara beans.
Yeah, that's
right.
right.
They be
Very nice.
Very correct, but it takes forever to cook.
But good
keeps
things
so
take
long.
Good things take long.
Unless you use pressure cooker.
No, I'm a boy. We are in a
Forever
hurry.
you cook it.
Your prayer, no.
Uh-huh.
Boys are in a hurry, so a boy must know that.
What's that prayer again?
So photo is ever.
Yes, to photo is like
To mix.
I'm telling you
That's
that
why Gary photo is
ever.
ever.
Charlie, no, you have yes.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm getting some.
Girls
from
will say a photo. But I will say a photo.
So Gary photo.
And when Ghana, they are neighbors. Oh.
We are the same people.
Yeah, because photo and photo.
And photo.
Photo.
But you know, Akan Asante tree is also the same thing. Ufutu bibi more like you are.
That we are all called the Kwa languages.
Yeah.
So the linguists say that the Ever Ghana tree is all part of the Kwa
Yeah.
group
Okay.
of languages. So there are very many similarities. Well, so photo is an Ever word.
Yeah.
Gary is an Ever meal, popularly influenced by our neighbors towards the East, Togo and Benin. Those who want to know the venue, we used to call the AME Fall called Kimbu Gardens. So those of you who are old school Accra people, Kimbu Gardens is another name of the place.
It's just next to the old Foreign
Yeah.
Affairs Ministry. Yeah.
Okay, so the truth is that it's a festival for you to enjoy. So it's not like come and eat, take your time,
Yeah.
come. There's places to sit, music to listen to, music to dance to. You can even interact with the vendors. Tomorrow we talk about the drinks and then the snacks. We have a lot of snacks coming as well.
And
Yeah,
grills.
but in the list, I didn't see a lot of grills like chichinga.
No, we have that on a
so
separate
this one
list.
is just
It's
the
a separate
meals.
list, though.
This one is just the meal.
So that's different.
It's a different zone.
Different
pa.
consequences. Oh,
so,
okay.
so this list is just for the proper meals. So it's not. This doesn't have grills. It doesn't have the drinks.
Yes.
It doesn't have the snacks.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Because
That's
I
why
want
you
to
didn't
see
see
Pao Mi,
Joe inside
Joe,
the. You understand?
so
You didn't see
Doklale.
Akpe. Akpe. No, Akpe. When I'm saying it, I have to stand. You understand?
Yeah, because old
Because
boys.
you show it great respect.
Maybe so.
One of my-
Doklale.
Yes, it's roasted corn.
Maybe so.
One of my schoolmates has just reminded us that we used to have kaklu for lunch on Wednesdays.
Correct.
When we're in the SOS.
No, kaklu is
just
good.
reminded.
So we'll give you the list of vendors for snacks and drinks. That's tomorrow.
Maximum respect.
But don't forget, the Back to Your Village Food Festival is how we culminate the Heritage Month. So it's on Saturday and Sunday, the whole day. We want to see you there. Come with friends, come with family, come and pass through. And we call it gastronomy. Gastronomical tourism. Couple of quick announcements.
Yeah. No, so I just wanted to say something. You know, we are celebrating our meals and all, but there's also something very, I don't know the word to use. You know, we lost Mauli Semevo.
Oh, Charlie.
Yes,
Oh, Charlie.
yes,
Oh, Charlie.
yes.
Oh, Charlie.
And tonight from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., we are having a tribute night
Oh, good.
at
Where?
the National Theatre
Nice. What
for
time?
him, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Oh,
this
Mauli
evening.
Semevo.
It's very unfortunate, but
We have to go and
Charlie,
support
yes,
that
yes,
cause.
yes.
Now, if you're tired of HR headaches, simplify your business with Hot Jobs Africa. As your one-stop HR shop, we handle recruitment, labor outsourcing, expatriate management, consultancy services, and corporate training. Plus, we offer staff busing and 100% staff support to boost productivity. Don't let HR hassles hold you back. Contact Hub Jobs Africa today. Call 0303-980-362. WhatsApp 0204-336-004. Visit our website, hotjobsafrica.com. Here's some exciting news from the bank with the coolest tagline, not just another bank. We are talking Omni Basic Bank's new tagline. We are redefining banking with a renewed commitment to making you, our cherished customer, the happiest person ever. Visit us at our main branches or call 0800 100 790 or 0307 086 000. Omni Basic, not just another bank. Meanwhile, Scancom PLC invites its shareholders to the 2025 annual general meeting, which will take place both in person and virtually today, Thursday, 27th March at 11 a.m. Now, the in-person event will be held at the Accra International Conference Center. Shareholders wishing to participate virtually must use their unique access code, which has been shared with all shareholders via SMS and email. The access link to the virtual AGM is MTN Ghana or mtnghgm.com. It's free for all shareholders. You may also call 054-582-3198 or 054-582-2920. Our honest series today is on preparing your favorite. Fred, what are we preparing? Hausa cocoa. Hausa cocoa and its various iterations.
I think it manifests itself in the Everest, Tadi Jogbon.
Yes.
In a way.
Oh yes, yes. But we don't. Yeah, it's not the same, but
not the same,
but it's really nice.
Yeah, very nice.
So that's coming up next on the City Breakfast Show. Stay with us.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
The Accra Healing and Deliverance Crusade is here.
God takes his people and put them in charge.
Ministering Dr. Pastor Paul and Becky Eninche, all the way from Glory Dome in Abuja, Nigeria. The Dominion, date 10th and 11th of April 2025. Venue, El-Wax Sports Stadium. Song ministration, Emoji, Ankalato, Kofi Boham, Prophet Okebe, Prosper Otimana, and Minister Mark Frank. Also happening live is the Workforce and Ministers Conference, happening at the Accra International Conference Center at 9 a.m. on the 11th of April. Free shuttles to the venue will be available. For more information, call 0257-765-546. The Accra Healing and Deliverance Crusade. Be there.
Hey, so what goes into building quality structures? I mean, literally, what goes into it? Wujaf, you don't want to be sitting here somewhere worrying whether or not you did a really good job. It'd be very simple equation. If there's no diamond cement in the mix, massa, forget it. Don't start cry. Menye, Diamond Cement has been providing builders, block makers, and construction companies that peace of mind for years. Diamond Cement is 42.5 R grade cement, unbeatable quality made right here in Ghana. And because we have your pocket in mind, we provide 32.5 R grade so that everybody getting on. No long talk, Jack. If there's no Diamond Cement in the mix, don't start. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrade, and Buipe, or call 0244-313-368 or 0540-111-978 or 0202-021-175. Diamond Cement, still as hard as a diamond.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
Unleashing the power of relevant radio. This is City 97.3.
Israel, Kaba Egypt, Kaja Ethiopia, Sudan, Waja Shong. Kaja Ikushima, you know, when he me kona me Waja Shong.
Ago.
It's a food that has transcended several cultures and crossed many boundaries. It's now a national favorite breakfast. In the mornings, you see a lot of people queue around tables waiting to have a taste of it. Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Heritage On Air series, another exciting edition. Remember, the Heritage On Air series is proudly sponsored by the National Lottery Authority. Today we are coming to talk to you about Hausa Cocoa. I know many of you enjoy it because now it's a very popular breakfast in Ghana. We're coming to take you through the history, the preparation process, the stories behind Hausa Cocoa, how it was originally eaten and how it is now eating. After the break, I'm going to introduce my guests who do us the honors of giving us all the history and the fun and excitement around Hausa Cocoa. So stick and stay. I am Adjoatin Kromadom. Now we'll be right back. And you're welcome back. This is the Heritage On Air series on Channel 1 Television and 97.3 Citi FM. I am Adjoatin Kromadom. Now before the break, I was talking to you about the meal we're going to prepare today, Hausa Cocoa. And as you can see, on our table we have everything set and ready to be made. I have been joined by a beautiful guest here who's going to walk us through the history and everything about Hausa Cocoa. Noella, the lady whose name means a question. Noella, what does your surname mean again?
So I come from the Upper West region of Ghana, Laura to be precise.
Okay.
And the pronunciation is Tierungmen. Like, how do you think?
Tierungmen.
Yeah. How do you
okay. And you
think?
shorten the because
Tierungmen, because here in the south, a lot of people are unable to pronounce it.
Okay. You're welcome to our show. Now, we are going to talk about Hausa Cocoa, and I mean the ingredients that you're giving us. Do we have everything here to make a good Hausa Cocoa?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is our millet. So can you walk us through the ingredients that
this is our millet we are going to be using. And then this is huentia.
Okay.
And then this is efongwisa.
Okay.
This is ginger.
Okay.
This is chili pepper. This is efongwisa.
The efongwisa, this one looks different from this one.
Yeah, so one is black, one is dark.
Okay, but they are all called efongwisa.
Estrowisa and efongwisa.
So which one is the estro?
So this is efom.
Efom.
The black one, this is estro.
Okay.
Yes, this is widiaba. It looks like bambara beans.
I've not seen this before.
Oh, it's available on the market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is the almighty cloves.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to add all these ingredients and spices to our millet to get our porridge. Okay, so where do we begin from now?
Okay, so first to start with, we'll have to wash our millet very well.
Okay.
The cultivation process of millet makes it comes into contact with a lot of sand and gravels.
Okay.
So we have to wash it like 2 or 3 times to get it very clean.
Do you have to remove the sand from it, or while you're washing it just takes away all the sand?
While we are washing, we'll fetch it bit by bit and wash in a bowl of water.
Okay.
After that, we'll have to soak it overnight to ferment so that it becomes softened for us to grind it the following day.
Okay, so can we get into it now?
Sure.
Okay. I'm at your service, so whatever you want me to do, I'll just do it for you.
All right, so this is our calabash, and we are going to wash our hands before we start.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can go and come back.
Yes. So should I fetch the water for you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you use your hand to wash the millet, and that's why it's important that you wash your hands first before you put it inside the millet.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now what do I help with?
So I'll grab another calabash. Okay. And we'll take our millet. So this is our millet.
Okay.
There are various types of millet, but today we are using this white millet.
Okay.
So to start with,
what are the types?
So we have the red millet. Usually we don't find it on the streets where you have the cocoa that is red. People make it in their homes. Up in the north, you can use it for teasers.
Okay.
Yes.
So the cocoa that you see and it's red, it's not because they've added anything to
No.
it. It's a millet they use.
So you just use your hand. That's why it's good to wash your hand, because you'll be using your hands.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes the stones are so big that when you are pouring the water, you need to be pouring it over your fingers.
Okay.
So that you can
So that
trap
you
the stubborn stones.
But the stones, are you able to pick all of them after washing, or do some still remain?
At least about 90 to 98% should be out.
So how many times are you supposed to wash this?
There's no specific number of times, but if you're able to do it well for like 3 times, you should be able to get almost all the stones out, if not all.
Okay, apart from trying to get the stones out of the millet, what's the other significance of why do you wash it so thoroughly?
So the cultivation process of millet, they usually dry it on the floor, they harvest it on the floor, the bare floor.
Okay.
And we know that something that is on the floor definitely has some dirt and all that, so we need to wash. So you see this another stones and gravel. So we'll continue this process
till we are done with the entire
And when you do
thing.
the first washing, that is not it. You have to go over again, so you are sure that you don't have any stones or gravels in it.
If you are watching from the house, I hope you have taken your pen and your paper. Like always I tell you, you have to take notes so that you can follow the process and you can cook it at home as well, because that's the essence of what we are trying to do as well. So after washing it, then what next?
We'll have to soak it.
Okay.
Overnight.
So soak what we have washed overnight.
Okay. Yes.
So now
the importance of soaking it is to ferment it a little.
Okay.
And also to get the millet very soft. This raw millet is hard. And when
Okay.
you grind it and you are sieving, you will not get the food, like enough of the food. Yes. But when you
Okay.
soak, it becomes softened and it's easier for you to grind and then get whatever you want out of it. So after the first fermentation, we add the spice, we grind, and then we sieve it and then ferment it again to get that sour taste in our mouth.
Okay. And when you add the spice, how is it going to look at that? Does the spice change the color of the millet or anything?
Depending on the quantity of the spice. If the spices are a lot, it changes the color. If it's just normal, you have like a whitish gray color.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so typically if I'm cooking this bowl of millet for Hausa cocoa, what's the quantity of spice I'll be requiring?
So let's use like
this?
2 cups. If you are doing 2 cups, you need about a half tablespoon of all these spices we've mentioned, with the exception of huintia. The huintia makes it a little bit bitter, so that you need half teaspoon.
Okay. Is there any nutritional benefit in each of these spices?
So all these spices are antioxidants. They have anti-inflammatory properties. So remember that those days when you are sick, your mom say, "Oh, I've made cocoa for you. Come and drink." They add huintia to it.
Okay.
So if you have a common cold or a cough, they say, "Oh, come and take ginger."
Yeah.
Yes, and the cloves. Usually, a lot of people say it treats infections.
Yeah, they even mix the cloves with ginger and then honey.
Yes.
For you to, when you have a throat
Yes,
infection.
it's all true. Yes.
So now let's put our spices on it.
Okay.
So about 8 pieces of this is fine. And then the ginger makes it bitter if you put too much in it.
Yes.
Okay.
So the pepper.
So this is what? The pepper.
If you're a pepper lover, you can add a little more.
Can you use already ground pepper?
Not that I know of, but this is what gives it its unique taste.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And then all this pepper is hot. All this spice is already hot.
Okay.
So if you don't take time, you don't do your measurements well, and you add too much pepper or ginger, it will become too hot.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but if you prefer it very hot, then you can.
Yes, but too much of everything is bad. In Hausa cocoa preparation or production, you need to take measurements into consideration.
So
you
when
need
you're
to make
cooking,
sure,
when you're cooking yourself, do you put like a measuring cup on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because if you don't measure your spices, you get it sour, bitter, or it will come out without spice. And the Hausa cocoa that we know of should come out a little bit spicy so that you can feel all the natural spice in them.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the estrosa.
Okay. The
So-
Surisa is the one that has the reddish undertone.
Yes.
And then the Formusa is the black.
Yes.
So when you see that on the market, you know
Yes.
the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a little too.
Okay.
And our
But what
cloves.
do the two do? Because I haven't really used these spices.
So same as all these other spices, they have anti-inflammatory properties.
Okay.
The same thing that cloves does, they also do. If you
Okay.
have a common cold or you want to freshen your breath, you can just put a little in your mouth, chew it, and you have a fresh breath. Yeah.
So this is a very nutritional meal.
Very, very,
Wow.
very. For the ginger, I'll just pick 3 because too much of it will make it bitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So now we have this.
Yes.
Then we
grind it. Yes.
Okay. So when we
So-
grind, it turns into this.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is what we have after mixing it.
Okay.
This.
Okay.
Yes.
So you mix it and then you
grind
it.
Yes.
And then
So when you grind, you get something like this.
okay. So after this, then what do we do?
So after this, we have to now mix with water and then sieve it. After
Okay.
sieving, we go through the second fermentation process. Initially, I said it is good to wash your hands because you're going to use your bare hands to be doing everything.
Okay.
So that's why we washed our hands and
Yes.
we've washed again.
Yes.
So we are coming to sieve the millet.
Okay.
So this is after grinding the millet, this is what you get.
Okay.
You get this fine texture. So we'll put
Okay.
a little here, like
Okay.
this.
Does this also go through the same process of washing the millet? So you pour the water on it?
So we'll pour the water here. So if you can please give me water.
Yes, I
Yes.
think I have a pot. Here. Oof. Hey.
Just a little water will do. All right. A little here. So you see, even with this, you
smells
can even
nice.
smell it. I wanted to
Wow.
say yes. You see, yes.
Wow. And we are not even halfway there.
That's
So
the
just pour
magic.
it on it.
Yes, pour it here. That's the magic.
Is
the
it the
spices.
spices?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I
Yes.
first another?
Yes. Another.
Wow, it smells so good.
Very. So this, even if you are sick and you drink, you'll be healed.
Do people eat it raw? Are you able to eat it raw? I see
So
people do millet drink.
You can actually do what they call zumkum. with
Okay,
it. So you
which
can
is a
eat it-
millet drink?
Yes, that's
Okay.
after sieving.
Okay.
After sieving, then you do the drink.
Okay, that also has the spices and everything in it?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this mixture can be used for millet drink as well as for Hausa cocoa?
Yes.
Do you take anything out for
No.
any of the two? Is the water
But before
enough?
it can be is enough, you can use it for the millet,
Drink.
the drink. You're supposed to sieve it. Kindly give me a little to
A
wash
little
my
more.
hand.
Okay. Is this
Good.
okay?
Yes, and you need a cheesecloth. So yes, this is a cheesecloth. It's fine.
Okay.
So the chaff cannot seep through.
Okay, so what's the texture of the cloth you're supposed to use?
It's supposed to be fine. Like it's very smooth.
Okay.
It should have just tiny pores in them.
Okay,
Shouldn't
so
be
cotton
too-
cloth cannot be used?
No.
It's too thick?
Yes, it's too
Okay,
thick.
so it has to be something that's very light?
Yes.
Okay, so now let me
sieve
help
it.
you with this.
So you fetch a little.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You should sip.
Do I have to do anything?
Yes,
Shake it?
so shake it.
Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, so once it goes down, then we'll do it again.
Okay. Now let's talk about the origin of Hausa cocoa. Where did the name even come from?
So Hausa cocoa was originally first noticed or seen by the Hausa people from Nigeria.
I think you
so,
can pour some more on it.
Come again?
You can pour some
Okay,
more.
yes. So when they migrated and came to Ghana, the Hausa cocoa was first seen in the northern part of Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, but it was brought in by the Hausa people from Nigeria, hence the name Hausa cocoa.
Okay.
Everybody says Hausa cocoa, and you see it on every street, every corner,
Okay.
day and night. Now a lot of people even drink cocoa in the
In
afternoon.
the night, even
And
in the night.
yes.
Does it taste different if
No.
you drink it at any time of the day? Because
The
some people
same.
say in the night it tastes nicer. I don't know how.
It's because maybe if it's fermented and you drink it at night, you feel sleepy, so you have a good sleep.
Okay. So when you finish this, you ferment it again.
Yes, so we have to ferment for at least about 24 hours.
Does the long hours for fermentation affect the taste or the outcome of the porridge?
So too much of everything is bad.
Okay.
Within 24 to 48 hours is good enough for you to use your house of cocoa.
Okay. I'm showing you the whole 12 hours procedure because that means that we won't close from here.
Yeah.
So like we have a process done for you, how it's being fermented, the final, and how it looks like in the final. We're going to show you after this break. Please stay with us.
At N Sugar Laundry and Cleaning Service, we take off residential and commercial laundry and cleaning services. So for the laundry, we wash, press, fold, and dry clean, carpet cleaning, power robes, sofas, bags, wedding gowns, suits, jackets, etc. We do general cleaning for households and institutions who are moving in and out of their homes. We are equipped, we are convenient, we are affordable, and we have a state-of-the-art laundry room that takes care of all your needs. Contact us today on 0598 02 4224 as well as 0241 815733. Remember to reach us on our social media platforms at N Sugar Laundry and Cleaning Service on Facebook, Instagram, and also on Google. N Sugar Laundry and Cleaning Services, always at your service.
Ago.
So now when we ferment it overnight for the second time, this is how it's going to look like.
Yes.
Okay.
So I fermented this last night.
Yeah.
And then realized that it's almost like about 24 hours. So you see the paste has solidified.
Okay.
You have this water on top here.
Okay.
So you use this water in cooking your house of cocoa.
But we need the water to cook.
We need the water to cook that. But if you don't have enough of the water, you can use normal water. You put water, like you earlier put the water on fire.
Okay.
Yes, so you put water on fire.
But can this water alone sustain you through the cooking process?
No.
That's if you're cooking small portion of the millet.
If it's frozen, anytime you take it out, you have the water on top. But once you put it down, as time goes on, the paste absorbs the water, so it becomes small.
Okay, so now we put some water on the fire.
Fire.
So let me bring this
All
to
right.
you so that you can. What else would you need?
So I'll bring this calabash along.
Okay. What will you need to stir it? This one.
I'll use this one.
Okay. Okay.
And then-
So our water is boiling.
Yeah, so just
can I
add
pour
this one, yes. Because everybody has to drink cocoa here now, so we have to do a lot for everyone to have something to eat this morning.
If you are in your house, go and find your own cocoa.
Yes, for those of
We are
us here.
showing you how
yes,
to do it. So
yes.
please. But the water has.
Please pour.
I should pour
Yes,
everything.
no, it's okay.
Okay.
So this water is still too small for the amount of cocoa we want to make.
Okay.
So let's add more water.
Okay. So is this enough?
Yes, it's okay. It's
Okay.
fine. So we have to cover it up so that it boils faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me fan it for you.
Okay.
So now we have to get this water to boil.
To boil.
If it doesn't boil, what happens?
So there are actually two ways of making your house a cocoa. You can actually cook it right on fire, or when the water boils, you put it down and then you cook it.
Okay.
The reason being that the cocoa shouldn't boil on fire. It doesn't need too much heat. If the water doesn't boil too much before you put your paste, it won't thicken up initially.
Okay.
You have to leave it on fire for a while before it thickens up.
Okay.
But once the water boils very well, as soon as you add your paste, it thickens up.
How long would that take on the fire? Then it's
Less than a minute.
Oh wow, that
Oh
fast?
yes, that fast, less than a minute. All you need to do is to get your hot boiling water and you are good to go.
Okay.
So I prefer using the pots in cooking because it retains heat. So once you put it on fire, it gets hot. It's able to retain the heat for a very long time. But now we don't see pots in our homes again. I used to the modern way of using other sorts of saucepans to cook.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's about time we go back to our roots.
Exactly.
Yes, we visit our roots.
And I'm happy we are talking about this because it's the Heritage Month.
Yes.
And this series we are doing is just to, tell us the things we used to love in the authentic way it used to be done. So now can we check if the water is boiling? Okay.
Almost.
Okay, so now we have to.
Yes, when we mix the paste.
Okay. Why do you have to mix this paste, the already fermented paste?
With water so that we get like a puree form, yes.
Okay.
Because this is so thick.
It's thick.
When you put it in hot water, it will curdle.
Oh. I was thinking because you already have enough water in the pot, you don't have to mix it again.
No,
Wow.
you have to mix it. So I want us to put it down.
Okay.
And then we'll pour the paste over it gently.
Okay. It's still boiling.
Yes, you see, that's why I said we shouldn't do it on fire. Because now you see it's still boiling.
Okay.
So you pour over.
Okay, so
are
if
stirring.
you get your water boiling like that, you can just put it down.
Yes, you're stirring.
After doing this, you put it back on fire?
No.
So the cocoa is done?
Water is
Wow.
too hot. So
The
when
water
you
is
do
too
it,
hot.
yes, and it becomes lumpy, you can sieve it.
Okay. Okay. So your water is not supposed to be very hot, even though it's supposed to boil?
To boil, yes.
Okay.
We are done.
So our cocoa is done?
It's done.
Wow.
It's done in less than, it's like 30 seconds.
Wow.
Yes, it's ready.
So the actual process is the fermentation?
Yes, that is the work. After that work,
okay,
we are done.
Okay.
So our cocoa is ready.
Now it's about time we eat our cocoa.
Yes.
Okay, so now our Hausa cocoa is ready.
Yes.
We are coming to talk about the things you eat Hausa cocoa with, right?
Sure.
Traditionally, you were mentioning that it was just the kose and then the pinkaso.
Yes.
What's the pinkaso and what's the kose for the people who do not know?
The kose is beans.
Okay.
It's made with beans. People call it beans cake.
Okay.
Yes. And the pinkaso is made with flour.
Okay. Is the kose, is it the same as the akara? How the
Yes.
Nigerians call it? Okay. Okay. So I see the sprinkled sugar on the pecan. So what does that make it?
It gives it taste.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Okay. So originally it was just the kose and then the pecan. So
Yes.
now we have so many additions.
Yes.
People eat it with milk. People eat it with granuts. People eat it with both fruits, bread.
That's the Gen Z's way.
Are you sure?
Eating Hausa cocoa, yes.
Are you sure? But I see another style where they pick the bread, tea bread especially, then they
cut it and
divide
then
it,
add
they put the kose in the middle.
Yes. Some even dip the kose into the beans paste and fry it.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
The Gen Z's have a lot of
interesting. So our food is
gimmicks.
ready. Our food is ready. People know how food gets me excited. So yeah, we are coming to now enjoy our Hausa cocoa. How long does it sustain you if you take Hausa cocoa?
So because it is refined, as soon as you eat, it increases your blood sugar level.
Okay.
And then in no time, you're hungry again.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you cook it with the chaff.
Okay.
Yes. Other than that, you how do you call it? You get hungry in no time. And you realize that the cocoa is thickening up. It's because of the pot.
Okay.
The pot retains a lot of heat.
Okay.
Yes. So if you have hot water, you can dilute with
This smells so good.
So good.
So good. So this is our final product, and it is because we have gone through the actual all the processes. So we have the millets, we have all our spices right in front of us. And after going through all the process, if you followed religiously, you should find or have this final product. So now we are coming to enjoy our cocoa and then our accompaniments. This is where we draw the curtains on today's edition of the Heritage on Air series. I am Adjoa Tinkramadumna, and I did this with...
No, what I mean.
Okay, so now it's time for us to enjoy. No, let's do cheers.
All right.
Cheers. Okay. You said
So
you were talking about the fact that you sip,
Yes.
instead of using the spoon.
The spoon.
Okay, so that's also part of the traditional way of
So
eating.
you
it.
first. Be
Me
careful it
first.
doesn't burn you.
Oh, I'll be fine.
All right. Tastes good, right?
The spices and everything is in the the rice, it's hot, oh.
Very.
That's how I like it. Okay.
So you can either have it with your pinkan. So both fruits as they call it here in the south, or your kose, or the bread. Yes. So
if you don't want to eat it with any of these, can you just eat it maybe with a granite?
Yes, if you want.
Okay.
Personally, I don't like taking my house cocoa with granite. Because when you put the granite
you have
in
to
it,
use spoon.
Yes, or eat it fast.
Okay.
If not,
otherwise,
it will become soft.
Become soggy.
Yes.
Okay.
So, taking a bite of our kose.
Okay, I would like the pinkan so that I try it because I've not tried this before. This is sweet. At the same time, if it tastes spicy, what do they use to make it again?
It's flour. Some people add pepper, salt, all that.
So, viewers and listeners, this is the end of our show. We thank you for joining us. We hope you're also enjoying your own. Cheers. Bye-bye.
So Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumanguru, you know what you're shown. What you're shown.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Charlie, where are you?
Boss man, I'm at the bank.
Really? But your car is in front of your house.
Bro, my bank on my phone, Charlie.
Oh, how?
EcoBank, bro. With EcoBank mobile app, I can do everything, anywhere, anytime. Listen, I just checked my account balance, paid Ahmed's school fees, and sent money to my grandma at Walwale.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Masa, just download the EcoBank mobile app from the Google Play Store or the App Store, or dial *770# and be your own bank manager.
Manager.
Whether to pay bills or fees, to check account statements, send money across Ghana, abroad, and more, EcoBank mobile app has got it covered. EcoBank Mobile, making everyday people live everyday lives the EcoBank way. EcoBank, the Pan-African bank.
Hi, Mom, it's me, Kwame.
Hey, Kwame. How are you?
Mom, I'm fine, oh.
Okay.
You know something?
No, tell me.
I'm looking for a complete furniture set for my new place.
Kwame, I've told you before, the only one place you should go, eh?
Yeah, Mom, but I need a mattress to fit my bed.
Ash foam.
I need a bed to fit my room.
Ash foam.
What about a sofa where it go relax my body?
Ash foam.
Wardrobes to fit all my clothes?
Ash foam.
What about linens and pillows for sweet dreams?
Kwame. Ash foam.
Mommy, that I feel you. Ash foam all the way.
From mattresses to beds, sofas, wardrobes, linens, pillows, and more. Don't waste time and visit any Ash foam showroom across the country or call our hotline at 0243 200 729. Ash foam. Feel it, know it.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Guinea, ice.
Unleashing the power of radio. This is City
97.3. Forget your wahala na muabagala na duwe na jalaga. Awodo kube nyak paliga hajado skimonova vale fariga. Sunday makava maklan. 5 stem a hot river. Obo zigi di John le sort city. Afya kachi to honji mangam. Da apology. Bakodeji. Chikodeji. Abamatakli. Obeleke. Achende. Amenye Sunday one day.
Jimengenge akota gleje. Midu hejela. My name is Richard the Last Guy. This is the City Breakfast Show. Coming to you live from number 11 Dr. Morton Lupin at the Braka in Accra. And all roads are leading to the forecourt of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, where we are celebrating Ghanaian meals, Ghanaian cuisine. Saturday, Sunday, I'm talking about this weekend. So prepare and bring your family. Come with your loved ones and come and experience Ghana in meals. Kini eyes with this one in the background. I'm still here with my colleague Susu Graham. Bernard is off to deal with some other equally important matters. So let's take some comments coming in about the discussions we've had much earlier on the things happening on Saturday. So Susu, you help us with some of the messages coming in.
Of course, I will. Good morning. Why do they call the small fish Keta schoolboys?
Well, mainly because, you know, it's from the Keta areas, you know, so it's become part of the geographical indications that you would identify.
So it's like champagne.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's like champagne. Okay. Good morning, team. The yakayeke can also be eaten with a special powdered pepper with fried fish.
Thank you.
Thank you. I really miss Sky's laughter. Sky, your fans, when you laugh, you're giving them the laugh again. This is Emmanuel Bessa Akabu in Amasaman. What Sky just described, the day I eat some, I was in Wonderland, still dreaming to have one.
So that's the boiled vegetables, tomatoes, and sabala.
Okay.
You boil it now. You now grind it.
You are forgetting about abobi kalami.
Abobi kalami. Oh, you know abobi kalami.
I only know that it's something to do with fried fish, but I'm not.
Yeah. So this is the Kita school boys, the fresh one, when they fry it into kalami or fried fish.
And it's very crunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one. Yeah. Okay.
It be rough.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
One thing about a work plant is that you can eat it with different things, but my best is with pepper, especially when the small tilapia has soaked up all the pepper.
Okay.
This is senior mampam.
Okay, so which of the pepper? You can prepare pepper raw without any tomatoes, or you want pepper and tomatoes with related friends.
That one I don't know for him. I don't eat much pepper. I have a sensitive stomach, so I've stopped eating pepper just for my own health.
I see.
Yeah. Bernard and team, good morning. Richard should not forget about the Jomi stew, Kum Abobi against Amoplen.
Thank you.
That's Sammy from Dansuma.
Okay. So there's a way of just that Bobby is this.
Yeah.
When you prepare stew with it using palm oil.
Okay.
You add it to your.
We are really eating things.
It be raw.
We are really eating things. Good morning, all. My mom will cook proper jollof, but we'll lay foundation with apple before eating the jollof on top. Even tea, she always eats apple first.
Okay. Stew.
This one is directed at me. It says Susu, please. It's Susu, S-U-S-U, not Sosu. Susu pan. Every man doesn't have a right to say he has eaten enough apple to last an entire life. It can never be enough.
I like that. You don't have a right to make that.
God.
You have been denied of that right.
Let me tell you a funny story. So the first time I went to my girlfriend's house to visit her and her family. So her mom just, a boy comes to their house. They say, go and prepare some apple and fetri for him. Yeah, she just assumed. She said that this boy has to be eating apple and fetri. So
there are two things involved.
Okay, so this one.
Yeah, more comments are coming in.
So this is amanyanya is mostly done with bokoboko leaf. That's yawodi from Kwabenya.
So
yes, amanyanya.
Yeah, okay. With bokoboko. So which one is the bokoboko leaf?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, we have to ask. We shall have some experts here. The way we are talking about.
You can. Yes. I mean, well, it depends on the leaf you're using, though. But spinach, water spinach is also one of the things you can.
Okay,
can
so
invest in.
good morning, CBS. Please, can you give us the first timers direction to the venue, and if there's enough car parking space, or you should just get there in Trotsky? Thank you, and see you at John Peter's Fresh Palm Wine Joint. I am buying all of you starters. A lot of people on the team don't drink, so this is Ampofo or from Adenta.
Okay, so if you are coming from the TUC building, or you are coming from the Accra Technical University, right? Just go straight. When you go straight, you go down the road to the traffic light. The traffic light after the TUC building or after the Accra Technical University. To your left, you see what used to be known as the Novotel Hotel. It is now Accra City Hotel. Directly in front of you, you see to your left, you see what is the Octagon. This is the new office complex in the heart of Accra. That's the Octagon.
Is it the one with the parking?
Yeah, that's right. When you go under, you have underground parking and all of that. Immediately after that building, that's where you have the Accra Metropolitan Assembly Office. Yeah, and that is the forecourt there. That's where we are doing. Okay. It used to be known as the Kimbu Gardens. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is when you're coming in from the ATU or the TUC building. If you're coming in from National Theatre area, which is directly opposite the ADB headquarters, then again you have to go down as though you are going towards the south. You can go for about how many meters? About 500 meters or so. You meet a traffic light. After that traffic light, you see the Octagon building. When you bypass it, the Accra Metropolitan Assembly head office or office is there.
I hope the first timers have internalized that,
Yeah,
and we'll see you on Saturday and Sunday.
And but for some reason, if you are coming in from the Accra, let's say John Evans at Mills Highway area, so this is the not Osu, what's the name of this area? Jamestown area, or maybe you're coming in from the Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, that area. Then it means that you're coming now towards the Novotel Hotel or the Accra City Hotel. In that case, if you bypass the Accra Tema station, to your left, after the traffic light, that is where the Kimbu Gardens is. Yeah.
I hope everyone has got that, because
otherwise Google it.
Yeah, me I'm a Google Maps person personally. I think this is what you people say I'm Gen Z. Me I'm a Google Maps person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it when I'm going home because of the traffic. Because sometimes maybe a car, and it tells you a car is broken down, there's traffic here, so I Google Maps everywhere.
Yeah,
I know the way home, but I do the Google Maps so I can see the traffic and dodge.
Because you are tech savvy. Yeah, more comments are coming in. Yes.
So as good morning. As Pinot, it is normally done with pork.
Pinot.
Okay. After cooking the after cooking the pork, then you use hot water to steam or cook the pork. To prepare the galiba, that is Pinot.
Galiba, no.
Then you shower the pork on it.
So he's trying to describe the process of preparing, Pinot.
He's very excited because he added my goodness.
So Pinot, you would have prepared your your pork, properly. After preparing it and boiling it or steaming it, the leftover, what do you call it? Is it stock you call it?
Stock. You can call it stock.
So that's what you use to prepare stew. That stew is what becomes the liquid element of the galiba preparation.
Okay.
You understand? So that stew basically helps you prepare a different variety of galiba. And then you now introduce, what do you call it? The meat and related things into it. So that is Pinot. It's a different form of galiba.
Okay. So
very beautiful.
We call tao papahu. Papahu. In Ewe it is Chilechi. Papahu is derived from a country. It is Papahu. Okay, Papahu, which means to wipe or clean your body.
Yes.
Please, it's the girls who cook bambara beans with sugar. The fancy one is more spicy.
And it's happening this Saturday. And it's happening on Sunday as well. So pull the family together
Put them in a vehicle. If you don't have a car, just take Trotro or order Uber or any other alternative you may have. Come into the heart of Accra, find the AMA building. We'll be there. Great music in the air, enough to drink and to celebrate Ghanaian culture and bring it all to a close. Well, that'll be it for the morning. My name is Richard the Last Guy, bringing today's edition of the City Breakfast Show to an end. Much earlier, Bernard Kokuavle was in a hot chair. We're here with Frema Edunyame, Susu Graham, and we had technical assistance from DJ Abeku. Production by Fred Tete Jabano and the rest of the squad. Later today we have brunch in the city immediately after the news at 10. And Fafa is here in the studio with news at 10. Fafa.
Good morning, Sky.
Like your phone number.
I agree my phone.
Our family, yeah.
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Papa Club, where that would only need it.
I go late.
I think this is the first time you are speaking the language on there, right?
Mingo has been getting me to do 1 or 2.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You can waste on her. If I be a blow Nyajododo, Namia.
Hey, Mercury.
Ayo, can you say Nyajododo?
Hello and welcome to City News at 10. I am Melody. Fafa Botufe coming up.